Hello, 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 hello. It is I, Chlorokin, your possibly top 10 favorite Eve streamer and or video creator. Back in the saddle, back in your life, eating fried chicken, moisturized, healthy, thriving. Shit's good over here. Now, listen, I did just feed a Proteus to some goober guy, but I'm cool. My confidence is completely unjustified. You feel me? I shouldn't be feeling this good, but I'm here. And I am. So what am I going to do? Fight it? No. No shot. Hello, Twitch. How are you doing? If you're on YouTube, say hello. Good to see you. It is an absolute pleasure to be here. Today I'm hoping to maybe rob a bank or two and or fight somebody. I don't know. All I know is that I need to clear that Proteus off of my Z kill. So I'm going to use you guys to do it. I'm not even fucking joking. But it should be great fun. I do this a couple times a week, either tacked on to the end of a stream or it's a whole stream all on its own. You guys are tuning into a late night stream, pure NPSI. So it's going to be small, it's going to be fun, it's going to be goofy. And if it's boring, we'll switch it up, do something else. I am once again tuned in. First chatter of the day is Ingenic. Hello, buddy. How are you? I think I was just talking to you about the VM on my Corp Discord. Corp mate here. Dwayne, friend of the show. VIP on the channel. Lemming Lieutenant. Future honorary gas giant. He has his emote back. It's an even better one. I guess it looks a little pixelated, the border. But it's okay. I'll tweak it later. This is pretty good. This is quite literally Archer whenever somebody does a phrasing. What's up, dude? Dwayne is conflicted. He's like, do I do 2 vital cores or do I raid banks with chloroquine? I think you should do the vital cores, Dwayne, personally. But you are 100% welcome to come. You like it? Perfect. I love it. Sideward Bags says, actually caught him live. Nice. Hello. Yeah, I feel like I stream a lot, but the times are random and my motivations are unclear. So when you go from like a regimented guy who's really trying, like Loru, my boy, who's like growing and like putting effort and scheduling everything, and you go from that to me, it's a bit of a culture shock, I think. These streams happen precisely when I feel like it. I gotta say, ever since I made the decision a while ago, it's just been so much better. It's funny because like I've never once in my life had any type of job or income, side hustle, anything that relates in putting $1 in my pocket. I've never had anything that was enjoyable. The fact that I can stream and enjoy it and people sub to me, it's still mind-blowing. It makes no sense. It's definitely wrong, but we'll chill. We'll roll with it. Just want to take a moment and say thank you for being my most handsome chatters. Novacore Dynamics says top 100 for sure. Wait, not even top 10? I'm not even top 10 for this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm down for NPSI, hell yeah. I'm just gonna grab a drink, 2 seconds. I'm gonna come back, turn the camera on. Forgot to get the drink. And then we're gonna chit chat, invite, and go out and die a couple times. So give me just 10 seconds. I'm gonna run to the fridge. I need to wet the whistle. You know what I mean, chat? See? Not bad, right? Not bad. I hate it when I shut the door and like I'll shut the door and it won't be latched so the cat can go in and out. Like I'll shut it. She'll stop what she's doing, open it up, and then go back to laying down. Is that like a temperature regulation thing? Is she just fucking with me? She's like looking at the door now, thinking about doing it. Please don't. She wants options. Yeah, but I leave it unlatched for her, but she just goes up and opens it to troll me. It's insane. Anyway, I'm crying about my cat now. It's amazing. Sideward Bags, welcome to the stream. It is a pleasure to see you. Another chatter coming from Loru. I'd say about half of the new chatters come from Loru. Maybe not, but it's cool. I love it. Maybe you can confirm for me. Anybody watched Loru? I've heard 3 different things from people. I've heard that he's finished watching No Man's Tale. I've heard that he watched it, but only watched a little bits of each episode. I've also heard that he's on episode 4. Which of these is true? Harvey, what's up, buddy? 40 watch streak over on Gen X End. 40's pretty high. You know, I think it'd be kind of Chad to keep resetting your streak 3 over and over again. It's kind of Chad. Heffel says, I'm down for some NPSI. Yeah, there will be room for you, 100%. When I'm done chatting and talking about stuff, I'll form a fleet. In Jeddah, I'll throw you all some thoraxes. You can use any Tech 1 cruiser. I'm cool with it. I'll probably use a Rupture. Just bored. And if you ask, you can use a faction Tech 1 cruiser, like a Scythe. Just don't show up with one without asking. We'll cool it on the battle cruises and stuff, but we do a goofy run at least once a sesh. We do a goofy run, so we'll do that later. Adam Verkalen says, Cat definitely fucking with you. Hey, buddy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, definitely, yeah. I think so, but it's all right. I honestly deserve it. Cats are jerks. Cats are like women. I don't understand them. Pavel, how you doing? Scotty, what's going on? You don't understand women? Yeah. I don't understand anybody. Polish fish, what up? Young fishies in the house, Kanan and Sarah Sleigh Balls, what up? Would you mind Vedmog? Yeah, definitely I would mind that. How you doing, Sleigh Balls? Good to see you. You can bring a thorax. So how about a nice Kermit the Frog? How about a nice Kermit the Thorax? How's that? You know, I'm going to be honest. I feel like I'm becoming a little bit bitter recently because of the amount of times I have to tell people no twice. It's really starting to get to me. In like the past 2 to 3 weeks, I've had to tell, it doesn't matter the numbers, but too many people no multiple times, you know? It's kind of starting to wear on me a little bit. But I'm powering through it. No, there's no empathy required. I'm just saying, like, I need to either say no and then ignore the person or something else. I have fried chicken, by the way, if you want some. It is crispy, it is crunchy, and it is indeed chicken. If you want a little piece. Good thing you never FC'd in Eve Uni. Uh-oh. If I get some dang free time, I'd love to bring Commander Story, do some more. What's up, Soul? But just to be clear, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I just got finished talking about how we're going to do a Tech 1 fleet, and if you ask, you can bring a Tech 1 faction cruiser, like a sci-fi. And then I just had 2 people mention they want to bring ships that are not those ships. So I want to be clear, neither of you will be coming with me today. Lost Soul, what's going on, dude? Blackheart, what's poppin'? How y'all doing? What is going on? This is a listening stream only from now on. I will say things once. Pleasure to see you, though. The goal is to not be shook by random things that happen, and it's kind of difficult. I was playing earlier today, and I was poking around some combat sites with a PvP Proteus and a PvE Proteus. And the guy comes in, docks up, ships into a Gnosis, and like wants me to fight him. So I immediately fight him with the Proteus on a gate. No fucks given, and he jumps a Chronos through from the other side, +1s me, kills the Proteus. I say GF, and I go on with my day. Now, when I come back from being AFK, this person is in local, crashing the fuck out, calling me a pussy for not fighting him further. Whew. I literally gave him the fight instantly, lost it to a scumbag move, gracefully said good fight, and he still had to call me a pussy and tell me to go back to high sec. I didn't say a word other than GF. And you know what the best part is? He knows who I am. He's seen my videos or stream. He's probably watching right now. It's like, man, the social skills are not bad. They're actually like negative. They're like negative numbers on some of these people. So that's like a mood tester. I'm over it now. Good to get it out. But I talked about it on my Discords. But yeah, I feel like I'm too patient with people on the stream. And I feel like it's got to change. I had this cycle repeating guy jerk me around for like a week acting like he wanted to be a member of the community. But in reality, it was just a chud troll, just wasting my time. Every time I fire up a fleet, somebody wants to bring a special ship. You know? I just have to be less nice in times that don't require it. Oh, the Drake memes? Yeah, I don't consider the can I bring my Drake a real one. That's not a real. I'm talking about people that show up in a ship that's not prescribed or ask if they can bring something that's totally uncalled for. It happens multiple times every fleet, and you're just like, really? Like, am I speaking another language? Can I bring my Drake? Yeah, no, I don't mind that. That's fine. I was watching your secret safe spots video. Nice. I gotta do a follow-up to this eventually because I closed the bookmark folder down and people literally DM me about this bookmark folder. You know what's bizarre about that? For this video, I made a folder with like 100 or so safe spots in it or whatever so people could use them to see how it worked. People used them and didn't make their own bookmarks. And so when I turned it off like a year later, they were totally screwed. I'm so surprised they didn't make their own bookmarks off of those. But I intend to go back and to completely saturate JSpace with safe spots one day. Publicly. I mean, I've already done that largely on my own. Just thinking about Chloro now understands how FC Drake memes. Yeah, the Drake one's funny. Can I bring my Orca? It's combat fit? Yeah, exactly. See, like, good faith button pushing is fun. People like that, it's... If that's what they need to feel better about themselves, they say go, yeah, I guess so. I guess so, Scotty. And I think the problem is I'm just, like, thin-skinned. So, like, somebody does that, I'm just like, dude, I literally already submitted to you and said GF and moved on. Why are you still trying to make me feel bad? So the fact that you can say okay and go on about your day, I think you're strong. I think you're a strong guy. I sent him a mail. I'm like, this toxicity is uncalled for. Please grow the fuck up and leave me alone. That's what I said to him after I saw it. Got Impera ready to go, my man. They want anything. Well, easy thing is cool. You gotta understand me, Lost. The gank is totally fine. I said GF. I was ready to move on and laugh it off and go buy a new one or make a new one. But it's just after you get somebody submitting to you and admitting they lost and say good fight and whatever, to still attack that person is such a self-report on how poorly you were raised, on how little you care about your fellow humans. So I guess someone like Scotty would be like, well, that's its own punishment. But for me, it's hard. It's hard to see that and not lash out. Like, I just want to call him all the names, you know? I don't do slurs, but I want to call him, like, all the idiot words, you know? Plus one after calling him out with sociopathic behavior. Well, to be fair, I instantly fought him the second he showed up. He didn't plus one after calling me out. He showed up in a buzzard or something. He showed up in a prospect, switched to a gnosis. I'm like, okay. So I warped him on a gate. He attacks me. He warps off to another gate. I follow him. I attack him after he tries to, like, turn away. And then we lock horns and the Chronos comes through. So, like, a good fight. It's whatever. It's whatever. Like, that is cool. I also do that to people in JSpace. But never once have I done that to somebody and called them a pussy and tell them to go back to high class. Whew, or high sec. That's just like, man, this guy will never know what love is. We'll never have true friends. We'll never actually form connections with people. It's so brutal. I gotta get invited. I'll form up a fleet here in a little bit. Just got on. Yeah, give me like 10, 15 minutes. Just chit-chatting about some people in Eve that are a little less than desirable. Bushwhacker, Rigby, Real John, how y'all doing? Not all people have a stable personality. I mean, I don't. But the good news is, I don't take it out on random people in local. That just gave me a good fight. I just fed him a Proteus. You think he'd be happy, right? Nope. So I think what's going to happen is, with the whole stream thing and Eve thing, it's like, this guy knew who I was and just punked me. It's like, that's really unusual for me. I'm not used to that level of attention and that level of treatment. So I guess it's gonna have to be where I'm gonna have to focus my empathy on, you know, People that have a track record and keep it in chat and make sure I don't play with trolls, right? I'm going to have to get better at streaming and playing Eve. It's easy to sit here and tell him to stop, but he's not going to stop. I got to get better at handling that. You got a guy that just loves stabbing you on the street and then pouring salt in it and calling you a pussy. You got someone that loves that. Even though you're like, yeah, man, nice mug, bro. Here's my money. Still wants to pour it on there. You got to be strong. You got to not deal with that. And by you, I mean me. I have to somehow see that guy and laugh it off. That's tough. I got to think of Scotty when I see people like that. I guess GF means get fucked now for that guy. I mean, it was a GF. It was over and done with. I just, you know, to make me feel bad is just so cruel. So cruel. And I have no respect for people that are cruel. And I have no issue explaining why cruelty is bad. It's not even a vibe thing. People do often laugh when they think of me. I smile when I think of you. If anything, more baffled by this behavior than salty. Yeah. I was pretty upset. I just couldn't understand how you knew who I was from my videos. I gave you a good fight, and you still punked me like that. I just couldn't understand it. Counterpoint, he's watching right now. He could be. I mean, he definitely knows I stream. I mean, I if he's here, speak up, bro. Like, we're here. I mean, I'm literally calling you cruel and maladjusted. Eve has a toxic side, especially in low side. Yeah, I mean, all games have toxic sides. And you know, you're gonna find the same guy in every game. So my problem isn't really with Eve here. My problem is with this guy's personality and the motherfucking parents who raised him and the community members who condoned this guy. You know, like he probably plays solo because he can't work with other people like me, but for a very different reason. Props to even give him the GF, can't do much. Yeah, I gave him a GF instantly. I got caught, Kronos came through, I tried to fight it out, I got capped, said GF, he said GF, I moved on. I go to the store, get some food, come back, and this motherfucker's calling me a pussy. Because I was AFK. So a strong person sees that and just laughs it off. I'm not that strong though, chat. I'm really not. So this is basically the chat log right here. So after I died to him, I said GF and then I left. And then I came back like 30 minutes later and I see this in local. So after he killed me, I left. Then he says, okay, mate, you streaming? 1v1 for the video, not in the Chronos. And then a half an hour later, he says, come on, man, what a pussy. Don't come to low sec if you're going to act like that. Stay in high sec, Care Bear. This was after I gave him the good fight. Right? After. And so this was my response. I said, hi, this toxicity is uncalled for. I fought you the moment you showed up and took your bait without complaint. I said, good fight instantly. You crashing out in local is downright pathetic given what happened. I'm going to post a screenshot of your messages in my Discord and move on with my life now, but I hope you grow the fuck up and soon. Any further contact from you will be ignored. That was my response, trying to make him understand that, you know, kind of trying to take the high road here. But I am bitching about it now, so. That is so cringe. See what I'm saying, Swiffa? Right? I wasn't even talking to him. The only thing I said to him was GF after he baited me and killed me. I'm glad you agree. Fingers crossed this is close tomorrow. Sorry, I'm bitching a little bit. I'm just getting out of my system. The truth is, you know, you guys are my EU friends. I don't really, you know, want to burden my corp constantly with complaining. So you guys get it in the complaints every once in a while. Ever made someone step away from the computer for a minute? I mean, I wasn't going to fight him or talk to him anyway. So even if I wasn't AFK, the point stands. I had two characters. He killed one. The other one's floating there cloaked. Good response though. Thanks, Scotty. Yeah, I guess you know, I thought about it for a while. I think it was a good reply. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You got my back. Not sure people really condone it. They just can't get rid of people like that. Maybe. Could be. I'm just trying to make it make sense. You feel me? Trying to make it make sense. So anyway, I hope that guy doesn't do that anymore. Like, baiting is fine. Being scummy in PvP is normal. I do it. Right? But you don't You don't shit on somebody like that after they show you good faith. You do not do it. What up, Scrap? Put out a bounty for him. You know what? I think putting out a bounty on him would actually be admitting, in this case, that I can't move on. I think I won't. But Scrap, I'll reserve the bounty for someone that really pisses me off. Don't apply logical things, you just bring yourself down a level. Maybe, yeah. My whole issue in life is that I need to understand how things work. I have to. It's a compulsion. So you see someone like that, you're like, how did he get like that? Uh-oh. Joe says, don't move on, kill him. Who here saw the stream on Saturday? Joe streamed for like 1,000 hours, and I invaded his stream and trolled his ass. I was like, hey, Joe, you hate these streamers, right? X, Y, and Z. You hate these guys specifically, right? He's like, no. It was pretty fucking funny for me. I was trying to do it lightheartedly. I did that to Loro too, Joe. When I was on Loro's stream, I was like calling out other streamers, and he's like, dude, please stop. It was so funny. Good man. Ooh, look at this. Copy Hill says, I feel like Eve is about respect. I just tried faction warfare the first time and let my opponent know it was my first time, and he replaced my fit for me and told me he liked that I fought anyway instead of running. Yo! Yo, number one, shout out for you, and shout out to that person for being fucking awesome. Chad? I don't know what kids are saying. I can't keep up with the lingo. That guy is hella 6'7". This person literally believed you that it was your first time, beat your ass down, and then said, wow, that was brave, and then gave you a couple of things. Perfect response. Perfect response. Now, the key is to tell everybody you fight that it's your first time, so you get all your stuff back, but it's okay. What's up, Blawa? How you doing? If you have a problem telling people no more than once, don't ever have kids, I'm definitely not going to have kids. I'll try my best. But I feel like I have some ability to know that like a young person has a harder time taking no for an answer than an adult. It's specifically like when a grown-ass man I have to say no 2 or 3 times. I just wonder what it would have been like to be a woman interacting with him. That's what really triggers me, is I'm a 6'3" big old guy, and I still have to tell grown men no multiple times. What's it like being a small, attractive woman dealing with this guy? Is what just creeps me the fuck out. That's why when someone says no, you say, okay. You don't ration with them. You don't reason with them. You just accept it. Now, you can be like, okay, I respect that. Can we talk about why? You can ask them that. And if they say no, you fuck off. Blah was talking about what we were talking about earlier. Like people's in faction warfare. Yeah, faction warfare is weird, you know? It's such an interesting like step into PvP, but I feel like it's best done with like a gang than solo. I feel like solo it's really boring, but maybe it's not these days. You missed the beginning of that? Yeah, no doubt. At the very start of the stream, I was talking about how I'm running into a lot of people that I seem to have to tell no multiple times. And it's really starting to wear thin. You know what I mean? In Eve and also outside of Eve. Like everything. Like today was about like, no, we're just going to fly thoraxes and Tech 1 cruisers. And a couple people would ask me like, oh, can I bring this? It's like, I just got finished explaining that, you know? But the idea is like, I'm learning about myself that being lenient is actually something that can't be applied just blanketedly to whatever you're trying to do. It can't be. It's just going to frustrate you. FG is here. What up? Gravy is here. Setting boundaries is important. Precisely. And this is something I never was great at. And maybe it would come naturally to other people. But for me specifically, like when I have people argue with me about something I'm trying to do or something, it's like, woof, like let me do the thing, you know? What's good, my boy? Nothing, hanging out, just chilling. We're going to do some bank robbing today. We're going to try to, you know, do a little wealth redistribution. You know how it is. I'm just venting about some stuff, talking about what it's like to be a man when you're a little fragile and, you know, basically doing my bestest. As a father of $3, I had to set a lot of boundaries. Oh, you got 3 kids? Damn. Leniency is tough to learn online. Yeah, I got a lot of learning to do. I'm in my 30s now, but I feel like I'm just starting to learn about life. Still do today, yeah. I feel like with kids, it's another story than with like strangers. But I understand there's a lot of overlap. There must be a lot of overlap there, you know. But like at the end of the day, if your kid disrespects you, it's like, you know, you can probably look past that. Well, random person, I can't look past it. It's so hard with testosterone. It's hard. The fact that you can empathize and even think about how it would be for a girl shows you're a good person. Well, I don't know about me being a good person, but it shows that I want to be good in that area, right? I'm skeptical of people who describe themselves as good or smart. I'm just like, you know, we want to be that. It's asymptotic. We'll never actually be that, but we want to be that. But I appreciate you nonetheless. I just don't think that I get any credit for empathizing with women when we're talking about consent, because it is such a it's such a baseline thing for me at this stage. It teaches you to observe and treat the random adults like children, sometimes creates boundary for them. Interesting. I got a lot to learn from Joey too. All right, so what time is it? It is 1:40. We'll leave at 2. We'll leave at 2. We're gonna hang out for 20 more minutes, and then we'll leave for our first fleet in 20 minutes, with or without you. If you'd like to join me for the fleet, you got 20 minutes to join up. I'll take any number of people. I don't even care. I was gonna take 5, but we'll keep talking while I do it. Just say no. Yeah, my problem is I've said that a few times, and they keep trying to argue, and I like to let them off easy at that point. But my goal is to no longer have to repeat myself. Oh, Dwayne left the VitCore anyway. Hey, what up, Noah? How you doing, Slime? This is my boy. Joe is space dad. Joe is my space dad. It's true. That's why I hung out with him the other day. Although, you know, he's not. We're not. He could be my dad, technically. Become militant about it? Yeah. I just hate that I have to kind of use some of the business side techniques that, like, you know, pro streamers like you and Laura would do with my little area. I hate that. I'd rather like people just act right, but what a hopeless wish that is, right? I'm at my most fragile right now. I'm in my 30s and have 2 stepchildren, both under the age of 7. It's tough to undo what was done when they aren't with me and my wife. It's still good morals and responsibilities, sure. Yeah. Well, it could not just be tough, could be impossible. When it comes to children, I'm pretty careful not to speak up here because I don't have them. I don't intend to have them. And I think that y'all know more about that than me. I talk about family though a lot, just not children, because that is something that you guys know and I won't. Was that Fen Riskin for a contract they sent you? Did you have one? Somebody sent me these. Was that you that sent me these? Somebody contracted these to me, but they were kind of cheap, so I figured I would just accept them. Guys, don't send me anything. Thank you though, but don't send me anything. Because I feel like the point of the stream is for me to hook you up every once in a while. Hi. Did I get these 3 people? Open trade for free thorax. Let me start buying some thoraxes. Take a thorax, even if you use another T1 cruiser. So we're gonna hand out some ships here. Chill out. Anybody's welcome to join. Anybody. You can't be in a block though. If you're in a block or like Ward Act or Criminal or whatever, you have to get a fresh alpha account. In fact, I'll play the beep boop now just to tell you the rules. Read your screen, but I'll also play it again before we leave. Capsuleers, welcome aboard Flight 420F with service from the Forge to Nullsec. We are currently 3rd in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 5 minutes. We ask that you set your safety to yellow and ensure your ship is insured before takeoff. Please have your home system set to JITA, check your implants, and remember, toxicity is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Chlorokin Airlines. Enjoy your flight. Thank you for choosing Chlorokin. Somebody says they can't join the channel. Interesting. Are you blocked? What corp are you in? I've never seen this before. Oh, he's blocked. He's in the Sky People Corp. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so you guys got blocked because you threw 1,000 characters in my channel. Isn't this Chilu's Corp? Yeah, sorry, you can't come if you can't join the channel. I've blocked you for a reason. Hopping on another character now? Yeah, we're gonna hang out for a couple hours. It was me with my alts, did copy paste on all. Oh, that was you with your alts? Okay. All right, buddy. I'm gonna take your word for it this one time. Don't make me regret this. We had the discussion before? Okay. Let me try to get you in the channel now. Yeah, I vaguely remember it. You got to be in the channel. There he is. All right, we're gonna forgive their past sins and move on. If we have any more issues, we'll move on. I don't even remember what I blocked him for, but he tells me it was a mistake. How are you? Sphere Tech, what's going on? I just joined. What are you guys doing? We're gonna go rob some banks. You're welcome to join. Join Jack the Needle channel and drop an X. And once you're in Jeddah, once you're in Jeddah and in the fleet, open a trade with Jack the Needle for a free thorax. Not practicing stealth incursions. Let me buy some more of these thorax. Oops. These are cheapo thoraxes specifically designed to do as much damage for as little as possible. You insure them, get a couple bucks, get some kills. It's fun. $50 thoraxes is a Billy. That should last us a while, I think. Was doing abyssals? Yeah, no worries. It happens. Forgetting to drop fleet is a pretty normal sin. There's a bunch of sins you can make joining fleets in Eve. When you're in a group, it's a little bit less important because people tend to learn quickly. But in pubs, it's like there's so many mistakes people can make. I try to help people ultimately. If you're Gammo in chat, I don't take chat invites on stream, but you can let me know what's up in Twitch chat. Do you want this exact fit on grid or can I? You can do whatever you want. In fact, you don't even have to bring the thorax. If you want to take the thorax and bring another Tech 1 cruiser, non-faction or whatever, go for it. Omen, Rupture. I'm going to use a Rupture, for example. The thorax is just your payment for coming. Hey, Joe, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for inviting me to your stream. You're always welcome here. Anything you need, let me know. And I look forward to chilling with you again. Yeah, there's Gammo. Take care, buddy. Sleep well. Apologies for the quick visit, he says. Dude, I'm the worst at that. I just come in and leave everybody's stream for 1 second. Take care, buddy. I thought we had our first hard no. So soft. Oh, because I let him back in? Well, I think it was an actual misunderstanding. You know, I'd rather deal with 9 people taking advantage of me than have one person who's a good guy shit on. So I'll deal with the nonsense. So I want everybody in the fleet to listen to me closely. You're going to take a thorax from Jack the Needle for free. You can bring any other Tech 1 cruiser, Rupture, Moa, Omen, these types of things. Save your Vedmucks, save your Drakes, save everything. Just bring a cheap Tech 1 cruiser because we're just going to fight whatever's in front of us. It's really low finesse. Capiche? We're going to leave in about 13 minutes. You got plenty of time for this run. I'm just teasing you, sis, Joe, my guy. If you can't fly that thorax, fly another cruiser you can fly. Later today, we'll open it up and let you bring like a battle cruiser or something. Managed to stay cheap for once? Really interesting. Interesting. This is Patrick's Rupture. I bought one but never used it. I'm going to try it today. It's definitely not made for this, but it'll be fun. Honestly, it'd probably be cool if I link with this. I can start doing a scram kite. Well, it's not really a scram kite in an ESS. Technically, every kite is a scram kite in an ESS. Can I bring my Drake, though? What's up, James? Lockholder, how are you? Can you bring Drake? Hell yeah. Drake meme's good. Well, it depends which Drake meme. The ship, good. Serbian says, I learned psychology in high school. The sad part is using those techniques to both get what you want, as well as keep the negatives from setting in. And for the children and adults, having those negatives become their daily lives. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have answers. I don't even have commentary. Serbian, thanks for sharing your thoughts. It's pretty true. I like this. I believe Eve more recently began enjoying it, though I'm more industrial manufacturing. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I do a bit of everything. I'd say I'm pretty light on PvP, all things considered, compared to a lot of other streamers. The main thing I do here is talk about mechanics and like go over, you know, parts of the game and how it works. But I have days like this where we just go out and throw ships out there into the wind and see what happens. Our goal today is to get fights and to kill expensive ships, not so much to steal the money. But we use that as a bit of a ruse to steal the money. A bit of a ruse. Got 9 people in Tech 1 cruisers. It's not super, if you have 10 minutes or so, precisely. Zedalus, if you want to wait till the next round. Because I'm just going to give you a thorax and you're not going to be able to come. Tech 1 cruisers, no frigate destroyers, only cruisers. Yeah. So the way this works is that we're going to rob banks. And the only thing allowed in banks are cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships. With 2 exceptions. Marauders are not allowed in. Tactical destroyers are allowed in. All right, so we're leaving in 10 minutes, folks. This guy says he needs about 10 minutes. If he doesn't make it, no worries. We'll drop him. I'll freeze invites here in a minute or two. I'm trying to spec characters and stuff. My industrial is meant for all but combat. One character is meant for combat only, yeah. So I now use 24 characters or so pretty regularly myself, which I guess is shocking to think about. One advantage for using so many characters instead of just one main on each account is that you have all types of activities and specializations you can get into. I'll stick around and meme some more, but I gotta do Dungeons & Dragons. Do D&D rules as somebody who's not played. I don't know if this guy's gonna leave his fleet. I've tried like 4 times. All right. Anybody else need a ship? If you need a thorax, trade me. I have plenty to give out today. Looks a little bit like I went overboard, but I want to make sure that, you know, the message is loud and clear. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't know if you care. This is just for my own sake. But I've been like clipping off shit we talk about on this channel, on my secondary channel. Chlorolife. And it's basically literally clips from this stream. So like if you like what we talk about here politically or talking about Eve stuff or roasting chatters, subscribe to that and you'll see stuff trickle in and it'll probably get better and better over time. The point of that is kind of to archive what we do here so it doesn't just dissipate into the nether, and also to kind of grow another style of funnel to get new faces in here to hang out with. So I think it's humble goals. I don't think that channel will be monetized ever. But you never know. Do you indie the thoraxes or buy them? I just buy them straight up. I mean, I guess to be fair, I wouldn't mind buying thoraxes from a player, but they're kind of cheap, right? Serbian says, working my way to Omega. Well, if you join my fleet, you get a guaranteed 7 million. You do Pathfinder? It's D&D to me. I'm not really playing D&D. Just like earlier last year, I tried Baldur's Gate 3, which to me felt just like what D&D looked like. You know, I know it's not the same. Falshire, in the future, you got to join the fleet first. Drop an X in chat next time, in Jack chat, and I'll get you into the fleet. I don't give these out unless you're in fleet. No worries. I don't usually have too many people joining fleet to steal my thoraxes, but if you need a thorax and you don't want to play and you want to steal one, just tell me. I'll give you 2. Save you the embarrassment. I started any tune. Could use the practice. No promises though. I just feel like you'll be losing money by making them. Oh shit, it's a Scumlords guy. Oh, hi. You owned our Redeemer. Are you actually in Goons? I kind of feel like, oh, Scumlord is blue to Goons, so they can't come. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, Scumlords can't come. I can't believe we have a Scumlords guy in our chat. That's so crazy. We dropped these guys one time with one of our inexperienced hunters, and they swarmed our Redeemer, the last one on grid, and they killed him. They fucking owned him. AO2, like, did you just not want to warp off? He's like, well, I was getting to it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, the group is called Scumlords. That's the name of them. They seem like they're pretty fun. We took a big L to them. That hunter learned that you need to understand what like a swarm looks like in local before you drop. Those good facts. All right, folks, about 5 minutes left. I want to play the beep boop one more time. Invites are now locked. Pay close attention to this, because if you don't listen to this and you do something that goes against this, you might get dropped. So you got to be careful. Listen closely if you're on the fleet. Capsuleers, welcome aboard Flight 420F with service from the Forge to Nullsack. We are currently third in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 5 minutes. We ask that you set your safety to yellow and ensure your ship is insured before takeoff. Please have your home system set to JITA, check your implants, and remember, toxicity is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Chlorokin Airlines. Enjoy your flight. Yeah, so Tech 1 cruisers, right? Let's just take a quick look, make sure everybody's playing by the rules. If this is confusing for you, why we do this, I'm happy to explain it. But I think the most succinct way to put this is I'm not really a PvPer. I'm a fake PvPer. I throw things there and see what happens. I'm like a mad scientist. And this is how I like to do it. I sort of feel like I'm becoming almost too well recognized at this point. And like, this is the most self-indulgent thing you could ever say. But like, we have a guy in Scumlords, which we tried to drop on. They reversed it, killed us, owned us. And we have one of their guys in chat that knows who I am, that is like a fan of what we do here, which it's very flattering. But it's just like, man, it's a small galaxy. Too many people are getting to know who I am. I got to stop making videos. Anyway, shout out to y'all. You can fly Logi. You can fly a Logi Tech 1 if you want instead. Generally, we stack damage though, but if you want to fly a Logi, go for it. Toxicity is prohibited. How about intoxicity? What's up, Ameribrit? How you doing? I saw you streaming the other day. How's that going for you? Enjoying it? Inverse Flux is here. Hello. Hello. If I didn't say hi to you, Paku Peku is here, my core mate. If I didn't say hi to you, hello. It's me, your friend, Chlorokin. Noah's puffing loud packs. Is my headcanon that you say this verbatim every time it's not a recording? You can't convince me otherwise. Bing. Bong. Been forever since I installed a jump clone. Where's the place? There's a station right behind the trade hub on grid with it called Caldari Tribunal business thing. Here. It's the other JITA 4-4. There's two JITA 4-4s. One has a clone bay. One's a market. Hey, Nemateo is the hottest thing in EVE right now, isn't it? Definitely not. Oh, is that a reference to the other guy? Gravy, you're funny. It's taken off over the last year and a half. I love that for you. I wish nothing but just continued success and may your goals be reached, and even in life, bro. Bank robbing, what's up, Gramus? We froze invites this round. You guys will have to get a next round. Sorry. All right. Insure your ships. We'll be doing this for a couple runs today. So if you miss this round just by a hair, don't worry. We'll get you in. Insure your ships, and I'll undock. You can meet me out at the safe spot. I'm gonna explain to you how this works when we get out there, what to expect, and you know, what to do. It is quite simple though. You really can't. Really, one of the only ways you can fuck it up now, at this point, once we leave, is if you link the bank without being asked, without being told to. So just don't link the bank. That's all. That would be the only real way you could screw it up. If you die, that's cool. I die all the time. I love dying. It's one of my favorite things to do. You don't believe me? Hold on. Chat doesn't believe that I love dying. So ZK Jack the Needle. Let's look up my Z kill real quick. 1,471 ships lost in like less than 2 years. Those are fucking numbers, bro. Those are numbers. All right, so when everybody gets on top of me, we will leave. So if you're in my fleet, I ask you to please warp to Jack the Needle now. And then we'll head out whenever y'all are here. Make sure your save through is on red or yellow. It's important, or else you'll get called out and humiliated. Just kidding. I feel like I've gotten nicer at the safety callouts lately. What we're gonna do is go try to fight Nullsec. It's a wonky hour. US time zone prime is pretty wonky. Not a lot of people playing. But we're gonna do our best. Ditto for real. Thank you, Ameribrit. My dreams are already come true in Eve. I have the means to do what I like. I have a ton of friends. I have an interested audience. I have peers in the streaming game that seem to respect me. I am, for all intents and purposes, completely fulfilled, happy, and proud. So I appreciate your sentiments. Davian, when you are ready, my friend, you'll be warping to me. You still got a minute. No rush. These guys are a little early. If anybody here is confused as to what to do, has never done this before, and you're scared, let me know. I will tell you directly what to do. Otherwise, when he gets here, I'll explain the process here. Don't be afraid, though. If this is your first time PvPing, you picked a wonderful fleet to do it. Because we're going to die. We may not get anything for it, but that's good. That's normal. But if you go out with another fleet and you die and you get nothing for it, maybe you'll feel bad. I should make a rule that says you're not allowed to feel bad in this fleet. It's banned. What's up, Ghost? Who are about to die? All right, so everybody's here. So I'm going to regroup everybody. So last chance, check your safety for red or yellow. It's got to be, I recommend yellow if you're new. So set your safety on red or yellow, and then I'm going to activate a Needlejack item here. And then in 2 minutes, I'll activate it again, and we'll end up in a random-ish null-sec system. Okay, so let's see if everybody's safeties are on. Beautiful. Well done. They've passed the test. So in 2 minutes, we're going to be out there. So what's going to happen is we're going to end up in an area. If there are banks nearby with money in them, we will go to the closest one. I will link to the destination fleet. You will right-click Set Destination. You will meet me there. Inside of the system that we're going to, there is something called an Encounter Surveillance System Beacon. You're going to warp to that, go through the acceleration gate, and meet me in there. If you're confused, ask. If you've never done it before, watch your screen, because I'm doing it before you. Yeah? We're not going to hunt Ishtars. We're not going to hunt porpoises. We're not going to kill orcas. We're just going to go in the banks and make them come to us. If we rob money and they don't come, I'll randomly give it to a fleet mate. If they fight, we will fight back. We will never run. This is how I do bank robbing. Got an outcutter over there. What up, Gangstar? This is a quintessential arcade style of Needlejack gameplay. It's not just banks you can do this with. Skyhooking's another one, for example. But this is an arcade style where we just put another coin in the machine after we die. So you wouldn't want to do this with your friends precisely, but something similar, yeah. Can I bring my avatar? Yes. Wait, Avatar 2 or 3? Wait, is 3 out yet? I've never seen anything but the first one. All right. Damn, that's baby oil. I was hoping that was a can of mayo. I was hoping FG posted the mayo. It's actually baby oil. All right, so this bank isn't obviously sufficient enough. Let's see if we can find a better one. 6 jumped away, 200 mil. Let's go for it. So I'm going to fleet warp you here. And then you're going to set destination here. Once inside, warp to the encounter. Hold on, surveillance system beacon. Then take the acceleration gate. If you get caught by someone en route, please let me know where and what. A lot of French in there. Surveillance en route. A lot of French leaking into English, folks. You know, for a nation that just hates the French for whatever reason, despite them being a little bit based for a European nation, we sure do use a lot of their parlance, don't we? I'm getting a sense of deja vu right now. We should probably rendezvous. C'est la vie. Oh, that's life. Would you like to couch with me? That one just cracks me up. French, like, historically are so sexually liberated that, like, you can just be like, hey, you want to couch with me? And that just means you want to fuck. I love it. Good for them. Good for them. All right, so we're 6 jumps away from our destination. Looks like a quiet section of space. Cloud ring, though, so guessing we're going to run into our homies in some capacity. We're actually going away from the fountain. So it might just be some random third party here. So what we're probably going to do is rob it. They're not going to come defend it. We'll wait the timer out and needlejack again. I brought 3. Ameribur says, oui, oui. How do you say egg in French? Oof. Oof. How do you say egg in German? Ei. 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 Baguettes. Baguettes do fuck. Dude. When I was younger and when I was with family and visiting Versailles in France, like, we would literally go and get baguettes like every day. It was so cool. We don't do that here in America. Je suis né Montréal. Omelette du fromage. Uh-oh, Dexter's Lab fan. Je voudrais la toilette. That's a hell of a way to say. Damn, these spellings are making me feel bad for the French. And are any French chatters here? You guys need to cover your eyes from the way they're spelling your words in chat right now. I took Spanish. Okay. Yeah, same language, right? 2 jumps out. So be advised, if you've never done this before, what we're doing is we're using an item that tries to put us near activity, but it's not guaranteed. So the fact that I haven't told you guys about that yet, I think is probably a failure on my end. But yeah, we do shoot each other regularly when called for. If there's nothing to do, instead of waiting 15 minutes, I'd rather just buy another 12 thoraxes. Oh, did I disconnect? Oh, darn. Yeah, I'm seeing some packet drops. Excuse me. Yeah. Looks like the whole thing dropped. Sorry, guys. All right, so there is a beacon in here we're going to rob. I've broadcast it. I'll go in there. I'll link it. We'll see if they defend it. Probably not. 678 filtered. Getting that ESI dollars. What up, Glenn? No more packet? Yeah, I'm sorry. Stream's lagging a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Cloudflare probably should the bet again. You know, it's funny because my fucking website for my corpse map has been goofy all day long, too. Nothing's working. And that guy made fun of me after he killed me. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm just kidding. That would be extreme dwelling right there. You just got to get shit off your chest. All right, so we're in a bank with 233 million in it. Shitload of people in local, but I almost guarantee you they're not going to fight this because of how strong we are. We really do need frat, I think, at this point. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. I need fraternity. My dog shit the bed the other night. Like, bro, why you sleep there? Like, actually shit the bed. I don't think I've ever heard the phrase shit the bed actually mean poop in bed before. That's awesome. Good for your dog, bro. Good for your dog. He's making idioms into reality. Gammo, if you need help getting... Oh, he made it in. Beautiful. You guys are killing it. So you guys certainly have the routine down. So one thing I'll note now is that don't shoot each other because you'll reset our timers and we're probably going to end up needlejacking. So it's important you don't shoot anybody, especially not me. Somebody wants to know if we orbit the banker jack. What happens is this beacon is where they land. They land within 2,500 meters of that beacon every time. So that beacon is your target. You threw the bet up? That's awesome. It was probably some stanky. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am just living my absolute best life. Every time I look at Twitch and the viewers that I get now, it's just bonkers. So I don't even want to look at it anymore. We'll just enjoy the day here. Good luck, boys. Thank you, City's Finest. Yeah, we're out in Cloud Ring right now, an extremely beautiful region. We're actually in the middle of Cloud Ring, and we can do a 360 here and look at the nebula. You see that? It's like playing Halo. Somebody said they were playing Halo earlier. We're literally doing that right now. It's so crazy. But anyway, we're in Cloud Ring right now, just chilling, robbing banks. But 99% chance they don't fight us. Look at this pack of dudes we have here, and/or women. If that, like, one of these ships was Arbitrator, this is like the type of comp that would kill a Vargur back in the day. It literally is Cloud Ring. Yeah, we're in Cloud Ring. Yeah. The nebula are really well done in this game, and it's way more dynamic than you realize. We often think of these as like a series of snapshots, and I should probably do a video about this one day. Like when you learn about the nebula, you see like albums of snapshots from different angles, but I think the truth is that every system has its own angle. I think it's generated. I just don't know if you notice it. The reason we logically group it into regions is because the difference between a single system would be negligible. I could be wrong on that. It's just a suspicion I've never tested. If you want to fly Logi on the next, nah, whatever, you Gucci. If somebody wants to bring Logi in these, it's cool, as long as there's like only one or two. I don't want to stack Logi because it's kind of, it dissuades the fight. It's like bringing a bunch of blackbirds. It's like, do you really want to fight though? Remember, it says it came down and says, why do I smell fish? When I figured out it wasn't put in my washer, no way. Oof. All right, I'm changing the topic, guys. Thank you. Do you have your D-scan rebound? It's spacebar. So in most MMOs, spacebars jump, and you do nothing but spam jump, right? You might as well put spacebar for D-scan, right? All my keys are rebound into insane things. Literally, I'm not trying to be quirky. Like, my keybinds are extremely bad. I've explained this a few times, but the way I scan is when I launch this, to reduce the probes and to scan, I literally use my left hand, move it over here to my numpad, and I use asterisk, minus, and plus to manipulate my probes. I've been doing this for 20 years since I like started the game. Okay, technically more like 10 years, but since I've actually been scanning with reliability. I've been using the numpad since I started playing EVE for scanning for some reason. Just brainlet stuff. I also use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as my main modules. This is 1, for example. This is 2, 3. This is bad because all these things have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hard-coded into the keybinds. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So if I want to activate my web, I can't have this window selected. Using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in EVE is a curse. That's why they put it on the function keys by default. That's also insane for a number of other reasons. I use controller alt mouse wheel. I think alt mouse wheel might be default. I think control is also default for scrunching, right? Yeah, I learned that yesterday. Campers, good to see you. Been watching your Nomad series. Hope I can do it like one day like you, says Chicken Man. Sorry, I've been ignoring YouTube like usual. You can do Nomad stuff. If you want to copy what I do, it's a little bit weird. To not like socially, it's a little bit weird to do because my style was very inefficient, but entertaining. One is space, the other is distance. I think size, not distance. But I know what you mean. Will remote rep start a timer? I don't believe so, but I wouldn't test it. I'm not even a repper. I don't think they do. I think it just gives you a weapon timer, not a crim timer. Or, oh, they copy the target time? Thank you, Logi, bro. I'm speaking about things I don't understand, so I'm glad we had somebody correct the record there quickly. Going back to sleep, FG. It was good seeing you. Take care, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Super late stream today. I'm denying content to the people that are up during normal hours. See you, buddy. That's awesome. All right, so we hacked this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll out Needlejack and rob another one, and then we'll stack the coupons and give it out to a flea. Is everybody burn out? So put your prop mounts on and leave the bubble. There's a 75 km radius bubble from the center of the ESS. Leave the bubble and then wait for my call. And what we'll do is we'll Needlejack and we'll hit another bank. And if we get 2 in a row, one of you guys will get the ISK. Otherwise, it's really not worth giving out right now. It's 165 mil. It's like, come on. We'll stack it. We're bank round. What's up, Zach? Hell yeah, he is. We're doing a little Robin Hooding. Can you view the skybox and different systems from the mapping on your system over the bottles, view planetary industry and looking at the planets? Oh man, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? He says, all right. System, orbital bodies, view planetary industry. What is system? Like actually looking up the system? All right, let's try. So system, orbital bodies, view planetary industry here. And then view the skybox. This looks like the skybox of Tabby. Oh, wow, that's a cool tip. He's saying if you look at the planetary industry, you can see any skybox remotely. Never thought of it before. Cool. I like it. I can't imagine how that's useful, but it's cool. Maybe if you want to look at a skybox just to see it. I mean, honestly, maybe for filmography too, to save time. Honestly, I think it's helpful. Thank you for sharing. That's cool. I think it's better than I realized. Real John, appreciate you. Stream sniping. Every planet comes equipped with a free camera. Ring camera equipped to every single celestial. Too funny. So I guess just for clarity, the reason we're stacking the coupons is because it's not very exciting to hand out 100 mil. We're going to wait and see if we can do another one, or we'll just get the fight. It's also left over the only scanning. Yeah, that's quite archaic at this point, having to move probes individually before formations. But yeah, it does come up whenever we talk about scanning, inevitably, because it's so ridiculous that you had to do it like that. I mean, even the current way of doing it's kind of janky. I'd like to see some keybinds involved. What the fuck do I know? I'm going to drop a safe real fast, and what we're going to do from that point, I'm going to call everybody to me when I'm at the safe. You guys are completely safe as you are right now. I'm going to have you guys warp to me, and then we'll Needlejack from there. And if we ever get stopped on a Needlejack, we're just going to Thunderdome right in their face. Like, if Goons ever comes with that Marshall fleet again while we're trying to do a Needlejack, I'm just going to instantly Thunderdome when I see him. Uncloak. I'm not playing around anymore. Found one of my old mission running videos from 15 years ago. Woo! 15 years ago. I mean, it's crazy. 15 years ago is like post wormholes, like post Shattereds, I think. I can't remember the timeline, but yeah, it seems like it's forever ago, but it's like shit. The game has been around for a tremendously long time. All right, guys, you can warp to Jack the Needle now for the next Needlejack. Thanks for cooperating. You guys are being really cool. You're allowed to talk in fleet chat and bullshit if you want, by the way. It's not too bad. Sorry if I'm being too strict. I just am slowly losing my patience with people making things harder than it has to be. That's all. And you guys are doing great, so I'm very thankful. Pre-sleeper, pre-Sancha. Awesome. You reminisce posting, nostalgia posting is totally encouraged here. I guess the only way it could be bad is if you like tried to shame a new player, but nobody ever does that based on experience. People just want to reminisce. It's totally cool. I mean, shit, I do it all the time. Back in my day. Time to go to bed. The Tusker. Hey, Harvey, thanks for coming by, dude. Have a good night, yeah? All right, folks. We got another Needlejack. 2 minutes, we're out the door. Watch for combats. If you see them, you can type combats. We'll do a Thunderdome if they show up. Seriously, I'm not even going to fight people with that Blopsis. I'm just going to Thunderdome before they can kill us all. Was that around the time we saw dial-up modems 15 years ago? You had dial-up 15 years ago. Oof. You must have been living in bumfuck Egypt, as they say. Ameribit says bank robbing. I like that. I say, oi, a little bit of bank robbing, mate. No, I know he's not even. He's not even sound like that. Dwayne dropping the hidden 70% meme. By the way, I haven't been begged for a RimWorld stream in a while. I think I finally killed that dream. Harvey, see you, buddy. Good night. I'll see you soon. Keep being yourself. You and I will struggle together, my friend. You said ban Spooky first, then spin up RimWorld? Well, if I ban you, you're actually allowed to watch the stream. I've said it that way. Because when I ban people, I want them to hear me roast them after. What's the regrouping thing? Yeah, so regrouping is a keybind now that you can push to have everybody orbit you up close. It's very powerful. It's basically input broadcasting sanctified. Like, it's their nod to multi-boxers. I swear that's what it's for. They say it's for fleets, but no, it's for multi-boxing. Don't believe their lies. Good luck. Let's see where we land. Yeah, it's pretty new. Especially the keybind version. I couldn't tell you when they actually added regrouping, though. I didn't know about it for a long time after it came out, sadly. 200 million in here. All right. I mean, let's stack it up. Rack it up. Rack it up. What else is nearby? I mean, we can make a... All right, so we'll rob this, and if they don't stop us, we'll give the money out, and then we'll go roaming around and die on a gate. He says, Brave, we should get a fight. Sure. Yeah, we have an hour. I might relink a few times and let Brave form up for this. By the way, friendly reminder to everybody in Fleet, do not talk shit in local. I'm serious as a heart attack. Do not do it. Just say GF and move on. Remember before they had fleet formations? Dude, I still haven't even trained into fleet formations or tested. I had a guy in here yesterday telling me fleet formation mechanics that were blowing my mind. I was getting salty. I love Brave. Always go for small fights. Well, how far are we from ULX here? Oops, sorry. I'm not typing it right. I know what it looks like at least. Yeah, so we're pretty far from ULX. Wait, are we? 8 jumps away, but they have a jump bridge out here shortly. I think they'll come in one link, but if they don't show up in 6 minutes, I'm going to relink it and give them one more chance. And then if they don't come, I'll drop the loot for a random person in Fleet and we'll go hit another bank. That's my plan. Brave will fight if you give them time. Yeah, but with jump bridge, right? Yeah, thank you, Minion. What kind of fleet formation mechanics? Hey, Neon Deer, my third favorite libertarian chatter. Listen, he was basically explaining about how to get on grid. I don't even know why I'm proliferating this, but he was talking about how to get on grid with those huge bulking clouds in JSpace Fullerite sites without breaking cloak using relative fleet formations and a warp cancel. It was really genius. I don't know if he invented it or heard it, but very insane. I was salty. Oh, fuck. Oh. Hold on. PK, hold on. Wait a second. I'm going to blame Patrick. Dwayne, look, Dwayne, witness. You're my witness. This says PK.rupture, no drones in the bay. Copied directly from Patrick. I didn't even, it's like guys that just like use AI to do their business and don't check it. That's what I was right now. I was like, oh, Patrick linked it to me. It's got to be good. No fucking drones. I bet he did that intentionally. You know, Patrick let me play this game for like 6 months before he reminded me that flycatchers get a bonus to kinetic damage. He literally watched me play for mad long before he was like, hey, you might want to use Scourge missiles. I'm like, what you mean? And then like he didn't say anything else. I just sat there. I'm like, oh, you dude, what? I switched from like a saber to a flycatcher at some point, and I just had it in my brain to not even look at the damage, not even think about what I was doing, and never once used the bonus Scourge missiles the whole time until he said it, and I was like, okay. So, Patrick, in my personal opinion, he's not here, so I'm allowed to glaze him a little bit. He's a little bit like the fucking dude on your shoulder. But like not the angel, not the devil. He's like the fucking little leprechaun on the back, just dancing around. Hee 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 hee. Just like, don't forget to take a shower. Like just screaming shit at me. He's like, you need to use Scourge missiles, son. 2 APOC navies, were they smart bombing or something? There's only 2 of them. Have those been there? I haven't looked at all. How the fuck does he keep getting top damage with fits like that? Because he brings drones. He just sabotaged me by giving me a fit with no drones just to troll me is my point. Just like he watched me shoot fucking Mjolnir missiles out of a flycatcher for like 3 months. He's just an imp. He's like a gremlin in the best ways. Whenever you meet good-hearted people that are like into AT stuff or are associated with people in some of these groups or just nano gangers that aren't like dickheads, whenever you meet these guys, cherish them. They're rare. 22 and logo hasn't changed since you got in there. Yeah. The chances are the ratters here are not going to bother with us, right? It's a very low chance that these guys are going to fight this many thoraxes. But I bet if we relink in another couple of minutes, I bet you we might see some brave standing come by. I just kind of don't get it. Why? Good nano FCs are hard to find. True, yeah, I guess it was that. I feel like in nano, and especially the smaller the group, FC is less of an important denominator. But to your point, certainly not untrue at all. Started doing the fleet formations as a command ship require it. Nice. Yeah, definitely the case. Guys, we're going to kill this Moa here real quick. All damage on the Moa. Now, why did we kill a Moa from our fleet? Can anybody explain to me what happened before I tell you? Thank you for the logic. Can anybody explain why we just did that? Because I'm deadly serious. I am no longer going to explain to people multiple times. I had said 4 minutes ago, do not use local to talk shit, only say GF. And this person says, lol, smart bombing apocs and nesters, talks to them about how he used to live here, and then explains to me that we should probably push UALX. Number one, I just told you to not talk shit. Number two, I didn't ask for your fucking advice on what we should do. And number three, what is wrong with you? That was meant for fleet chat? Well, you made a big mistake, didn't you, bud? Leave us alone. We're going to play now without you. Unfortunately, I finished the link. Damn. All right, so here's the deal. So I'm going to random the loot off to somebody right now. I'm tired of playing games with people. I said no toxicity in local, and you made fun of their ships in local. Get the fuck out of my fleet. I'm done playing games with people. All right. So we got 11 people in fleet. We got 9 people in fleet. Let's roll 1 to 9, see who gets the loot. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, winner. All right, so this person right here gets the coupon. So I'm going to drop the money on the ground, and this is for Woder to pick up. Woder, do you know how to asset safety? We're going to go invade another bank nearby, since Brave didn't respond in time. Scoop his course or giveaway. I'm just tired of people not taking me seriously. We're going to kill you in fleets if you don't listen now, every single time until people start listening to me and taking me seriously. I had to like triple check that this guy actually said it after I explained to not do it. This is not a fleet for you to be cruel to people in. This is a fleet for you to show up, have a good time, laugh with your buddies, get some kills, trade up, steal some money, right? You with me? All right, we're going to burn out together. No response. I'm going to link a new desto in 1 minute, and we're going to go for another fight around here. It's probable that Brave is going to rout us, but that's okay. Shuttle outside, they're scouting. Oh, are they? Still don't see any responses, though. I think we'll just go to the next bank and reform if they rout us. It's no big deal. Is this crossing ULX or no? All right, let's go here. So asset safety is something I haven't still been able to wrap my head around. Yeah, so basically you drop it in any Citadel using a mechanic they introduced to prevent scam contracts. You just drop it in a Citadel. Once it's in any Citadel, you can use asset safety to move it to low sec 20 days later. It's a broken mechanic. It needs to be fixed. It shouldn't be real. Pockman hauling and asset safety both need to... I mean, they both directly wreck nullsec's kind of independence. Also, by the way, this is the same guy who after... You know what's so funny about this? This is the same guy who after I explained only Tech 1 ships, no faction stuff, asked it to bring a Vedmok and winked at me. And then he shows up and talks shit in local after this is exactly the type of person I don't like. I'm just gonna permaban you, actually. Don't come back. Pockfin hauling seems less mad at me, at least there's player moves it. Yeah, they nerfed Pockfin hauling recently, so you can actually get combat scan. I think that's a good change. But I think Pockfin hauling in general is a little bizarre. That's a good call. I should steal some. I'm gonna try to scout for them real quick just to see if we get in a fight or not. Thank you guys for hanging out here. I'd prefer not to have to kill my fleet mates, but I'm no longer gonna explain to people 5, 6, 7 times to be a good guy in local. I made a video about it. Bing bong. No toxicity. No toxicity. How they nerfed Pockfin? They nerfed it because the filaments are no longer instant. To get into Pockfin, they're like 2 to 3 minutes or something like that. And to leave, it's like 1 minute to 2 minutes. You have to wait. So what happens is someone can combat scan you down. And what happens is you just burn away and leave if they do that. But they can deny you and catch you if you're lazy. I really hate how Needlejack got affected by that, though. If you get loot, by the way, go deposit it. If you don't know how to deposit it, let me know. I will teach you personally how to do it. I don't want you to not get your loot, especially if you're new, bro. I would so much rather just like have a good time, but no matter what you do, there's people that needle at you. It's crazy. I'll just have to start drinking liquor on stream. That's obviously what needs to happen here. You're a bit behind, no worries. I'd rather be in front at this point, so I can tell you if there's a camp or not. A little bit better if I can get in front and hold the gate cloak. In a perfect world, I should bring Jill with me in a scepter and actually scout for us, but I guess I just don't really enjoy multi-boxing that much when I lead these fleets. I already have so much to think about in terms of making sure we don't waste our time and, you know, have the best chances of getting a fight and dealing with people that shouldn't be here. At least it made the fleet ISK positive. You like how he shot me and put me in half hull too? What if I would have died to him? I should have waited. That would have been pretty funny if I just died to him. I was like, okay, well, I should have thought this through. If you go back and watch the VOD, I was like looking at chat. I was looking at him. I was looking at chat and looking at him. I just couldn't understand how this happened. But Twitch is slowly teaching me, Eve is slowly teaching me that like there are just people out there that are just pristine pricks. You know? I can see the wheel spinning. Yeah. It's like when someone comes in and drops a slur, you guys are like, oh, here it comes. Take care, buddy. You can just like see it, din, 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 all 4 fucking neurons firing. It's too funny. What I'd love to do is to like, you know, get a little skirmish and or pay out some ISK to these people on these fleets, have a good time. And I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to head out of the office for the day. Fly safe. Take care, campers. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you. Sorry for being negative. I'm sorry. Ooh, a lot of people here. Dude, it's just clear all the way. LOL. 400 mil in bank. We should get a fight for this one, I think. By the way, guys, you can warp to these ESS beacons at 50, 70 km. I recommend this to avoid tackle at 0. You can use the acceleration gate from extremely far. If you watch on stream right now, you'll see me land at like 70 km and use the gate. Who's my Logi, by the way? That was clutch. Thanks for healing me. I bet you freaked out. Yeah, see how the belly's here around the 70 and we're I guess I'm 50, sorry. You can use the gate almost all the way to the edge of this ring. Depending on the angle, you can even do 100. You're not negative? Oh, no, I'm certainly being negative, dude. I'm certainly being I should certainly be less whiny, but it can be both things at once. Dwayne, can you link? Dwayne, link for me. I have a mission. Dwayne, link. I gotta go get some drones. I see Vespas. Yes. Yes. I'll be right back. Yes. I'm on my way. Oops. Where's Dwayne at? Side quest. Dude, I'm getting I hope these Vespas are healthy. Dwayne Link, I gotta get the drone. Dude, yeah. Patrick trolled me. I copied his fit and he didn't throw the drones in because like any normal person would check for drones. I did not. I'm not normal. Alright, guys. By the way, I'm fucking on fire, if you didn't notice, from that guy that I AWOX'd because he was talking shit in local when I told him not to. He put me on fire. He punched a hole in my fucking hull. Honestly, like, today is a crazy day. Alright, 1 Vespa. 2 Vespas. 3 Vespas. I can only hold 4. I'm about to take an extra just in case. I don't want to leave his sister behind. Forgot my drones, so Youngsum 2. Oh, okay, yeah, go for it. Dude, we are the best fleet literally of all time. I don't know what to say. This has instantly cheered me up. Going back, buddy. Oh, there's a Vargar. You think the Vargar is going to come to 0? Has he read the patch notes? Better you scoop them up than they go rogue. You know what's funny? Yesterday, Copa Heal, I was leaving drones at rogue drone sites when I was hacking them in my Astero. Like, I was hacking a cam, leaving a drone, abandoning it, and warping away. So I'm not sure whose side I'm on. You get a drone. You get a drone. Everybody gets a drone. What happened on YouTube? It says, chat disconnected. I'm getting DOSed. I'm getting the DOSed. All right, 400 mil in the bank. It's pretty good. Here, I'll do a roll for it in case we have to actually give it out. So we have 9 people in fleet, so it's 1 to 8, skipping Dude Man that just won. So 1, who's number 1? David, hello. You get the coupons this time. Gonna have to catch you. Okay, yeah. If you can get them from Dwayne, they're technically yours, but you might have to fight him for it. It's a good point. Take the L and say sorry, my bad, man. Yeah, the fact that he shot back immediately kind of shows you, right? That he wasn't going to listen to reason anyway. But maybe it's just an instinct, whatever. I mean, I don't care. My whole challenge in 2026 on my stream is to tolerate less and have more fun. Spend less time dwelling on racist morons and idiots and Eve and more time having fun playing the game. That's my whole goal. But I'm very careful to not like compromise my own, you know, sense of purpose or my own ethics. So there are times we got to whip it out, but I want less of it. I want it to be strategic and powerful instead of all I'm good for. Right? You feel me, chat? Is that safe? Shut up and dribble the ball, asshole! Jesus Christ, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry. Play some football, Kaepernick! Oh, sorry, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Sorry that I kneeled. There's a fly catcher. Uh-oh. We're not leaving this system. Dwayne, were we thinking relinks or nah? Nah, I mean, it's 400 mil. They got to show up. Come on, we don't relink for this. I'm off to work. See you, Haxor. Get off your knee, ref. I'm blowing the game. Exactly. I had chat issues earlier. Yeah, I think my internet connection was goofy. On Twitch, it was fucked. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate that they name coupons. So here's the funny part, Scotty. They're not named coupons. They're actually secure bonds. I'm probably the only person in the world that calls them coupons. And because, like, you know, you watch me and hang out with the stream here, that's just what you hear it called a lot. I don't think anybody else calls them coupons. If they do, they stole it from me straight up. I used to do clipping coupon streams where we'd go out and clip coupons and, like, you know, dude, it was fun as fuck. Ask Dwayne. He knows the whole lore. He might take you up on the challenge. Okay. Don't worry about timers anymore. We're not leaving Brave Space. We're going to fight them or we're going to march to ULX. I just assumed, yeah. Fixed income instruments in Eve. Thank you for flying Calorican Airlines. Buckle up and don't talk in local. It's just extra funny because I just got finished telling him no local chat. And he's like, he pops off just to be contrarian. Nothing will beat that guy in frat local. That was the funniest one ever. That one is like literally just, it's almost heartwarmingly ridiculous. Sup, Artards, he says, the 450 frat guys on my stream. Oh god, I hate that. Don't you dare deny local. No, of course not. You can, dude, Dwayne is a good example on how to be goody two-shoes in local. But you can also just use local normally and say like, hello, we're looking for a fight if you want. Just do not make fun of them. Do not antagonize them. You treat anybody we run into as a friend or you do not talk to them. That's always been the rule here. Stabber on scan. All right, if the stabber comes in, we're going to invite him. He says, I've been calling stuff like coupons for years. I've been robbing coupons for years. Robbing them. All right, folks. Money is gone. I suppose we're just on a march. One jump away is another couple hundred milli. I mean, shit. You think they're gonna bubble? I saw the flycatcher over there. It's 54 a year. We're definitely gonna have to find in that game. I'm kind of disappointed Brave didn't send standing to us. Like what? Ugh. All right, let's burn out. We are going to try to attack next door, but we'll probably get it stopped. If you get bubbled, try to ignore the bubbler and carry on. If you get tackled, crash the gate or fight. Otherwise, we continue robbing. So we're going to go next door to this system. This one next. Imagine Bonnie and Clyde busting into a bank and yelling hand over the coupon. All right, so Glenn's argument is the word coupon predates my use of it. Sure enough, fair enough. I guess in my defense, I've never heard anybody else say it, and I've been saying it forever. So we could probably both be right. But I'll give it to Glenn. I submit. Glenn wins. I'm gonna be the gentleman here and say that, you know what? When Glenn insists on something, it's probably right because he doesn't insist on stuff willy-nilly. So hell yeah. Glenn W. Glenn W. Glenn's like, please stop talking. We'll never stop. I mean, money was literally a coupon for a unit of good. Yeah, okay. Well, I used to have these like funny stream names and stuff like that. I really gamified the whole thing and made it into a big joke. Coupons was a big part of it. We're like coupon clipping grannies. Almost forgot your drones. Well, you know, there are several to be spared here. But if the argument is that I didn't invent the word, I think I'm going to give up. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think I'm not that special. I'm special, but I'm not that special. Oh god. I'm getting put in my place right now. Yeah, let's look at something not depressing. Oh my god, what is he? What? 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 Did you get any drones? Yeah, I picked up 4 medium drones off the floor. They're all tip-top shape, too. They're all of good health. So, let's see what happens. We're probably going to get stopped on the gate. Let's see. I mean, I don't know. We'll fight them if so. But it'd be good if we can get into the bank and they fight us in a bank. But at this point, I think we're going to have to do a fresh round and hope we hit frat, because we're not going to needlejack anymore. We can't leave Brave space. I mean, Brave fucking rules, right? There's a Naglfar there. That's good. Let's take a look at that before we go on. So we didn't get stopped on the gate. Is there going to be an Eris on the other side or what? All right, here's the Naglfar. Vertical supremacy, as one does. Comes right out of that Fortizar. Perfectly fit. Look at that. Perfect fit. It fits. It should like come out like long ways and like a foot. That would be really neat. All right, absolutely no static. We are just literally depriving Brave of all of their money. I don't know what to say. So I guess we're going to rob this and then needlejack again? Insane. How to get loot back safely? Yeah, it's using that asset safety thing we're talking about. In human terms, you put it in someone else's building and then you use that building's own asset safety mechanic to shoot it to low sec. That's basically in human terms. We're using other people's stations like without their consent to shoot it back to low sec. But that's the best way, because I mean, of course they wouldn't consent. Of course they wouldn't. Oh, right-click deposit is a good way to describe it too. I always talk about the button in the selected thing. I always talk about this button, but this is actually a good way to put it. So whenever I talk about asset safety, I always talk about the 4th button in this open cargo deposit. But this chatter or this fleetmate just pointed out right-click on grid deposit is a good way to describe it as well. I guess it doesn't show up remotely like this, which is a learning tool. Hey, the more the merrier. So basically, you put it in there, you tell it you want it to asset safety. In 20 days, it ends up in the closest low sec system along the rim there, and then you pay 15% of the sticker price. They all just left. Suppose we'll needlejack after this one. Sheesh. Nobody likes ISK around here. At least some of the fleetmates are getting a little baby payday. Don't bump the cap. Yeah, I'm too afraid to warp the Fortizar grids anymore. Didn't know the right-click method? Yeah, I suppose it makes sense in hindsight why it doesn't show up when you right-click from afar. And the icon does, just because of the selected item. The way it works. They hold the place of the things that aren't available. Whereas right-click would depopulate it. But the broken part is that you're able to drop stuff in citadels that don't belong to you. You should really only be able to do that if you have like a courier contract or something. That's kind of, if they change that, this whole thing would be fucked instantly. What about the radial menu? I don't even have it enabled. So you'd have to go with, oh, maybe I do, hold on. Ah, okay, I do have it enabled. I don't see it on the radio. You probably got to be there. Oh, it is there. Yeah, it's on the right. It holds a spot in the radial too. Cool. All right, so for this round, I'm going to drop the ISK on the floor, and the first person to get it wins. I guess if you already got ISK, don't take it, but whatever. Yeah, if you already won one, you don't get this one. But for everybody else, I'll drop it on the ground in 3 minutes, and the first person to loot it wins. So it's a speed test. Glenn says, I despise the radio menu. Dude, spit it. Let's hear it. What do you hate about the radial menu? I mean, I don't use it, but I can't say I despise it. It's like an ex-lover who has scorned you. It's so funny when they ask me if I want the honey biscuit. Do you not want the honey biscuit? Like, who the fuck wouldn't want a biscuit with honey on it? I don't see how it's dinner, but us Americans are weird. If I wanted to play an Xbox game, let it rip, baby. Allergies. Okay, all right. I am allergic to neither honey nor biscuits, so I will take one for the team here and enjoy this delicious slice of absolute heaven. I don't really, the radio menu, I didn't really connect it with console personally, but I see what you're saying, yeah. It has that kind of analog stick feel to it. Any player station owned that has that, yeah, all player owned, yeah. All player Upwells have the drop box, I think. And the reason is because people used to make courier contracts to stations, to citadels that you couldn't get into. So they just let anybody drop anything to finish any contract. And they said, screw it. And they never thought about this mechanic and never fixed it. If you needed a courier contract to do a drop box, it would fix this pretty quickly, I think. I don't know if you can make a courier contract on a fly out here without a building. But truthfully, it benefits me to have this in the game. And I suppose it hurts nullsec. So in a way, in a self-serving way, it's good how it is now, but I think it's not equitable. As much love as nullsec gets, it's not really fair that we can just use their buildings to just move stuff around. It just doesn't feel good. Oh yeah, I guess I could be checking Thera this whole time, huh? 21. That's all right. I think we'll use the last Needlejack, and if for whatever reason we get nothing there, we'll do a Thunderdome for a prize instead or something. I know we have a Scythe, but we'll, you know. It is what it is, as motherfuckers be saying. As motherfuckers be saying. "38 seconds." No option to disable the delay to pop up. For some reason, tied to tooltip pop up delay. Oh, is it? Oh, there's no option to disable radial? Interesting. So the keybind, you can't use it for double purpose, I guess. I was staying for the thunder. Yeah, no, it's optional. Don't worry. We're not going to do it yet. All right, so I'm going to drop the coupons here. Bellicose, if you want to get in here, I'm going to drop coupons in 30 seconds at my position. First to loot wins. If you already looted, just pass. All right, good luck, everybody. 30 seconds. And then we'll Needlejack one last time. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 0. Jettison. Good luck. Who gets it? Not bad. Honestly. For a bunch of... Somebody bumped me. Dude, that was genius. Yo, if I didn't skip ahead, I would have been bumped and he would have... Who is this Bella... Dwayne, were you trying to skis me? Yo, he was trying to time the bump when I went off so he could loot the thing and then redrop it to style on me. Oh my god. You got it? Nice job. Yeah, so we're going to all burn out together. And while we wait for our timer, you go drop it in any building you want. Just spin your camera for now. Any building here, warp to it at 0. Open up that box, drag it in, click deposit, and then you would go to your personal assets here and then right click, move to asset safety. Once it's in the building, you're good, even if you don't know anymore. If that doesn't make sense, Zephyr, let me know. We'll walk you through even slower. Dwayne literally had a scheme, and I beat him simply by lying about the count. If I actually did an honest count, Dwayne would have trolled everybody there. Don't forget your drones. Dwayne is such a meddler, dude. He finds ways to have fun even when there's no fun to be had out here. You gotta like that in a chatter, in a lemming lieutenant. One of the ways Dwayne trolls me now is he talks about all the coupons that we stacked up over the long time we did this and how I stole them from the masses, and he's totally right. But nowadays, I don't even stack them up. I just would prefer not to. It's a pain in the ass. Giving them to people in the fleet is an interesting way to kind of make it a little bit more alluring for new bros. Like, I don't know if these guys are new or not, Zephyr or whomever got the thing. But it's really cool when a new bro gets like 200, 300, 400 mil randomly. In like 20 days, they get a nice paycheck. It's cool. Speaking of coupons. Aw. Oh! Foodschog! My man in the purple helmet gave him a little 1-2 punch with the mock smart bombs. Malediction stands no chance. It's too funny. What's up, South Bay? Hey, you made it today. You showed up yesterday, and I had like 1 minute left of my stream. What's up, dude? Have you ever hosted a wormhole gas roam fleet? Never, no. I do have a corporation now, and they do wormhole gas together. And occasionally I'll go and protect them for fun. So we're gonna let dude man that got the ISK, we're gonna let them jet set and drop it, and then I'm gonna warp to a safe, and then I'll call you all to me. When everybody's on me, we'll we'll go from there. So you guys stay here for now until you're called. And the person that got the loot, drop it or ask questions, or forever hold your peace and die with the loot in the cargo. Dwayne is awesome. Well, technically there's still a week left of Dwayne Appreciation Month. Technically. You're going nocturnal like me? Yeah, truthfully, I mean, if it's unclear to anybody, I don't have a 9 to 5 right now, so there's not anything but my own goodwill holding me to certain time frames with regards to sleep schedules. So what that means in plain ass English is, yeah, I'd be staying up sometimes, South Bay, but I get to hang out with people like you, right? It's good. Damn, I am so on fire. The guy that we shot is probably like watching this laughing at the hole he put in my ship. God, I love that skin. That is an extremely handsome skin. It really is. Very masculine, right? Very cool. All right, y'all can warp to me now. You guys warp to Jack when ready. Hello, you handsome bastard, says Shadra. No, you beautiful biatch. You handsome He-Man. All right, I got nothing. Custom office? Oh, sorry, it's the building. Ah, I see. So you're going to go to an actual upwell structure. So one of the blue ones only. So you went to a skyhook, which looks like an upwell structure, but it's not an actual structure. I know this is confusing. So Fortizar, Athenor, Ritaru. So go to one of those, and then the box will pop up. And we'll wait for you, don't worry. As long as you don't take like 5 minutes to do this, we'll easily wait for you. But I should stress it's one of like the Citadel style buildings. That's funny, you went to the skyhook. I've never seen that before. But yeah, it makes sense. I said upwell, didn't I? Did the flames switch places? I thought they were coming out of the top of the hole earlier. Oh, did they? Maybe they did. I don't remember where they were. I don't remember where I had the hole. Nobody in fleet has hull repair bots. It's like why live, you know? By the way, thank you everyone in my fleet. I always make sure to say thank you at the end for coming, but I just want to say thanks for coming. No fighting yet, so it's really boring. I'm sorry. We'll inevitably get a fight if we keep going. We may not win it, but the person earlier thought you meant the diagonal blue brackets. Ah, okay. Got you. Oh, our skyhooks? Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. Once you do it once, it's tremendously easy. And anybody hearing this that doesn't understand how this works and wants to practice, just go to any building in any sector of space and just look at it and look for that box. There is actually a box drop here on the skyhook, so it's very confusing. But specifically, it's got to be a deposit, cargo deposit. One day I'll exit my wormhole for your fleets. I'm flattered that you'd even consider it. Thank you for that. You're welcome. When you're done, warp to us, or he's already ahead of it. Beautiful. Good man. We have only one Needlejack left, which means our destination is our final destination for this run. We'll go again. Don't worry. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully we land somewhere cool. I encourage you to keep a smile on your face, stay the fuck out of local, you know? And get ready to bop somebody, because sometimes we rob a bank with 20 million in it and people show up to defend it. Sometimes we rob a bank with over $1 billion in it and nobody shows up. I don't do psychology. It's true. In fact, my partner studies psychology. I have chatters that studied psychology. But let me tell you something. I don't know a damn thing about the human mind like that. I don't know why people fight us and why they don't. I don't know. People always act smugly. They're like, oh yeah, it's because they're busy or something. It's like, well, I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes people just don't feel like fighting. That's that. And we can't really hold them. We can't really be mad at them for that at all. We just got to keep our chins up. All 8 of them. Rapture looks like a big space gun. I love it. Yeah, it's like a same vibes as the Varga, right? I just am a big fan of these colors. This like real muddy kind of clay, kind of like iron-laden clay with this like almost... This is like Axe body spray, cool spray blue. Like, it's like this weird fake color with this like really actual natural color. It's kind of cool. All right, we've done it. Thanks, Seagray. Freed me from my prison. Every time Chlorokin shakes the mouse and gets the mouse nice and erect and happy, you have to take a shot or take a hit. 300 million in this bank. I mean, I guess we're just going to pay the fleet today. See if Goonies want to kick us out of here. I think we're going to probably take this bank, maybe go to 4E, if not a Soul Blanks, and then we're going to do a contest, Thunderdome. I love that on my Linux rig when the mouse gets huge. I love that you use Linux, Glenn. I love that in a person. I got love for the Windows bros, but not because they use Windows. Because they're people and they deserve love. But when you use Linux, it's like, it just makes me smile because like I know all the shit you're going through. How things work and like you have to learn new things. It's challenging. You know what I like about Linux users is they're not afraid to try something incredibly scary. I like that about a person. Would it be the first time they kick you out of here? We'll see. I mean, we have a very scary fleet. I think if we reform, we're going to actually do like an ugly sweater fleet. If we have this many numbers, we're going to pick shitty ships instead. You know? We're going to go with like bellicoses and what are the other shitty ships? Stabbers. We can't fit destroyers in here. Only tech through destroyers. If we could do destroyers, we would be doing destroyers. Did you activate the Excel? Yeah, that gate you can use from up to 100 km away. It's nuts. Yeah, just the SS. Yep. Well, maybe it's not 100, but it's like 70 or less, guaranteed. What's up, Quark? My corp mate over on YouTube. Hey, buddy. This person just joined the corp. Hopefully, you find something cool to do. Can you fit barges in? I don't think so. Spider tank Vexers? I feel like Vexers are kind of unfriendly. By the way, my boy Scrap showed up earlier. I didn't really say hi, I think. Hey, Scrap. Some people slip in when I'm not thinking or distracted. I don't give them the love they deserve. Only blackbirds. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life and all your fleet. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm talking about shit ships. No blackbirds though, because nobody's gonna want to fight that. That is funny though. We need to pick a like an ugly sweater comp where people want to fight it hard, like stabbers and you know, caracals. Yeah, Bellicose is the quintessential fightable ship though, is it not? People that fly the belly love that about it. Isn't that the point of it? Maybe I'm tripping. Elysium, everything. Well, we've done some goofy comps. I almost never do comps. We're not doing a comp, but I have done some silly comps like that where, you know, we do like all combat medics or something. It's pretty funny. Try to grind somebody out. Yeah, I would pwn you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to fight that. I'd get wrecked. My dude's got hams on there. That's ugly. That's dangerous. Kieran's difficult to deal with. Well, so I'm talking about specifically in the ESSs. Remember, only cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships can get in here, pretty much. So like we're stuck with Tech 1 cruiser as the lowest, cheapest denominator. So it's got to be in the Tech 1 cruiser range. That's why I'm naming these ships. If we could use destroyers or frigates, I mean, come on, it would be hilarious. If ESSs, you could let frigates in, the game would be a nightmare. I gotta admit. You could do Tech 1 Ospreys. Yeah, we did that. Did you ever catch us doing that, Scotty, with the Agorors? We did 2 streams, I think, with the Agorors, where we just maxed, like, spider tanking and tried to grind people out. It's kind of fun. I just think we need fewer thoraxes, because thoraxes are so unfriendly. Like, who wants to bring, like, 1 or 2 ships in here right now? Nobody. It's impossible to win this, risk-wise. Yeah, it's pretty much exactly what you're saying. We did combat medics, and it was like 4 or 5 of us, and we killed some pretty insane things with it. The first run, never really made it happen again. We had like auto cannons on it. We had like we like locked each other up, didn't even use watch list. It's funny as hell. All right, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. It kind of feels like at this point in time that we are not going to get the fights we want. So let's do something else instead. Let's do a Thunderdome for the coupons outside of the bubble. Yeah? Optional, of course. You don't have to shoot each other. And then we'll reform and try some other maybe less thoraxy lineup. I'm not sure actually what we'll do. I'm actually not sure where to proceed from here. We've just walked around with no opposition anywhere, not even on a gate. This is very uncommon. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow each other up. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna blow each other up and go for the coupons and stuff, and then we're gonna reform and see if we can maybe get some people to fight us. Maybe upgrade to like a battle cruiser or something. We want conflict. We don't want to take a huge loss for nothing though. That's kind of the edge that we dance on. What up, Blitz? Yeah, Celestis is a good ship too. Oracle fleet, there you go. Can you imagine 10 oracles in an ESS? Can you imagine punching that gate? You better be grounded, because you're about to feel electric. So I'm gonna actually have us all get out of the bubble here. When it's done, I'll burn towards some destination. I'll burn back towards the beacon over there. And then when you guys are all on top of me, I'll count it down. We'll do a Thunderdome. If you want to not fight, you would just warp off before. As for the scythe, I don't know, buddy. Good luck. As for the snowflakes, good luck. Victor says hunt ratting guys. Yeah, it's just we did a lot of that last year where I'd pay out bounties for hunters. I don't know how fun it is anymore. I think I want to keep robbing banks, we're 1 fight away from entertainment. But in the meantime, we can just keep paying fleet members. We paid fleet members a fair amount right now. We must have robbed a bill just now, haven't we? It's not bad for us. Broadcaster. Look at him. He's forming alliances for the coupons. This fucking scumbag. All right, I'm going to align this way, guys. I'm going to align this way. So drone's back in. And when we're outside, you guys will all be next to me before we start it. And then we'll start the Thunderdome. Last person remaining gets the coupons. We'll reform in Jeddah. Try a little bit less dangerous of a fleet. We'll round some of these thoraxes off into some goofy shit like an arbitrator or Celestis or, you know, Bellicosas or something. We'll try it. Right now we're in a time zone. I usually don't stream this late. We're in a time zone where like I don't know if anybody's gonna fight you with a rack of thoraxes anywhere. Why would they? So we'll keep trying to have fun. You war cruises? Yeah. I think that's probably what we'll try to do. we'll spend a little time in Jeddah, hang out and reform it up. If you guys got to go or go to bed, no worries. Drop fleet. We do this all the time. Never feel like you miss out. Are you winning, son? I'd say yes, but not in the ways I want. I don't really want fleet to get rich off of bank robbing. What I want is to pwn people in expensive ships that overcommit. But, you know, people in hell want ice water, so who the fuck am I to demand such niceties at a time like this? Funky says, Mr. Fleet, no worries. We're going to actually reform here in a little bit, so you get a chance to join. If you hang out until we're back in Jeddah, you can join then. Got some other people waiting to join too. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, we reform constantly from Jeddah, so if you miss our runs, you get in anyway. It's really convenient for the dad players out there that got to run. Mom players. I better find a way to J-Space. We'll probably play again later this week. I stream pretty much Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, seemingly every week. It's a nice amount of time to hang out with you guys for me personally. I feel like 3 days of Chloro in a row is too much. Nobody wants that. But 2, that's nice. You can catch back up. Follow up on some stuff. All right, so I'm going to do a little regroup here and start drawing you guys towards me now, towards the edge of this bubble. We're going to do it, I don't know, about 20 km away from the edge here. But we're not going to start unless everybody's on top of me. And basically, I'll explain the rules and how it works momentarily. But the winner is going to get the coupons. Yeah. So the coupons are worth, drum roll please, 234 million. And you can deposit that in your nearest citadel, your leisure, before you reform back in Jeddah. Okay, so I'm going to stop my ship here. Okay. And I'm going to wait for everybody to be orbiting me up close, and then we'll do a countdown, and then we'll fight. Last person remaining gets the coupon. So I'll drop them as I die. You're still doing your thing after you've already done for the community? Happy to help. What the hell have I done for the community? Me? He must be thinking of someone else, but hell, I'll take it. I'll take a compliment. Funky, much love, dude. He says don't downplay. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Well, those are definitely for me first, but I'm glad the community, some people in part are inspired by. Much love, much love. Thank you, though. You're very kind. All right, so here's the deal. If you're still on grid, it means you want to do a Thunderdome for the prizes, okay? So I'm going to do a countdown eventually. What that means is you can pre-lock if you want. I don't care. I'm not going to police stuff. But don't shoot anybody. If you shoot beforehand, I'm not going to come on my fleets anymore. But when I say go, you'll be shooting each other. You can pull range, but don't pull more than like 20 km from where we start, because otherwise you're just a chicken. So try to brawl it out and be kind of a man about it, or whatever you want to say. Last person surviving gets the coupons, and then we'll reform in Jeddah in 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever we want to do. So with that said, I'm going to do a countdown in 10 seconds, and then we start clapping each other, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4. These idiots, they won't know that I won't finish the count. They'll never find me. Dumbasses. Yes. 1, 0. All right, go. Yeah, sorry. I'm not even using my drones. All right, so I'm going to drop the jet cannon on the floor. I'll let the winner pick it up, please. Don't be an asshole. I can see the loot log. Good luck, everybody. I just tagged you all. I'm actually going to influence it, I think. But we'll see what's happening. Maurice instantly killed. What did Maurice do to deserve that? Zephyr getting insta-bopped up, too. Oh, no, Zephyr, sweetheart. What happened? Are they picking on you? Are they, by the way, the Scythe, I don't know if the Scythe is going to actually win this or not, but... By the way, leave each other's pods so they can watch. All right, Maurice is down. Somehow Zephyr has 1 fucking health in hole. I don't understand how that's possible. Dwayne seemingly doing a tank. Oh, God. His XLSB is... Did you guys focus Dwayne? Dwayne, you cannot tell me that I rigged that. I did not point them towards your XLSB. That was you. Dwayne did it to himself, baby. All right, Dwayne somehow lost the Thunderdome with the XLSB against a bunch of shit thoraxes. Oh, you'll love to see it. Oh, my cat's meowing. She's like, really? How did he lose? What's up, pigs? Heffel, Davion, Falshire, and Zedel is the last 4 remaining. Looks like Davion is going down. Who is our Scythe pilot? Zedalus, indeed. I'm wondering if anybody's going to chase the Scythe down or not. If the Scythe is going to win the Thunderdome. I guess he's actually got to somehow find a way to win, though. Interesting. The Scythe is like literally determining who wins each fight somehow. Remember, try to stay within 20 if you can. If they swarm you, that's just how it is. Scythe did a great job of staying close. Thank you for taking it seriously. Rupture, Thorax, Scythe. We've got only a handful of players left. Looks like 2 of the Thoraxes are chasing. The Heffel chasing the Scythe is paying for it. I wonder if there's a bit of collusion. Is there a bit of collusion going on? Look at this Rupture and this Thorax holding hands. They both put on a uniform when the FFA went off. We're all like in white clothing for the FFA. They put on like blue hats in the middle of it. And now they're like holding hands, shooting everybody else. I wonder, could this be a little bit of camaraderie? It's usually just random when this happens, by the way. All right, now I'm going to kill somebody. Nobody's shooting me. This is interesting. Nobody wants to kill young Chloro? All right, I see a Rupture here. All right, buddy. Lights out. Lights the fuck out, man. What's up? What type of ammo do I got? Hail? I'm going to pull a low range here. I should not have eaten that. What's up, Rupture? Is this it? You and me, buddy? A little clapping? The Scythe is holding on. All right, can he... Is he XLSB? How is this... Oh, this Rupture... Oh, I'm going to switch to EMP. I don't... Oh, I do have EMP. Nice. I have EMP. I'm switching... Oh, I'm not repairing! Fuck! Oh, Jesus! This happened with the AWACS, too. Yo, is this Thorax coming to save this Rupture from my wrath? Y'all some Magic the Gathering players. Like, all right, guys, we'll split top 4 and take the booster box. This is like me and Noah when we were a little younger. I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure they don't know each other. That's so funny. All right, so we have Wodow and Falshire left fighting. The Jet Can is still here. Noah says, whoa, now I'm feeling personally called the fuck out. I knew you were here. A little collusion going on. Damn, we can just split it, right? This is so funny to me. All right. So we have a Thorax and a Rupture. Both are awfully tanky for some reason. Actually, the Rupture seems to tank whatever you got. I don't know what his deal is. I was hitting him with Hail. He's like, nah, I'm shield tank. I'm like, oh, I'll switch. And then I never shot him again. He'll beat you? Okay. This Rupture's not fucking around. I don't know, though, actually. About to hit a reload? Yeah. I see. So he's going to finish your shield off after you reload here? Oh, interesting. What about your drones? Oh, your drones could finish him, though. I think you got it. Yeah. The drones finish it off. We have a winner. Falshire gets to loot the field and gets the coupons. I suggest you loot quickly before combats come out. Because they will come here shortly. Everybody else, good fight. Who was second place? That was Weldow. I'm going to give Weldow 50 mil for the valiant effort. Everybody else, well done. Thank you for killing Dwayne for me without saying. And congrats, Falshire. Let's meet back up in like 15-20 minutes in Jeddah. Yeah, I'll give you plenty of time to self-destruct and get a snack, and we'll go out for another run. We'll bring ugly sweater ships this time. The reload guide you? Ah, okay. Good fight. Well, the Thunderdomes can be fun, too. They can be. For a second, I thought the Scythe was going to take it away. It's like, really? Coming to Jeddah? Cool, cool, cool. I'll take invites in like 5 minutes. I'm going to take a little breather. I'll see you guys in Jeddah momentarily. I'm going to actually stand up and go take care of my cat and, you know, prioritize living things that I love around me, and we'll come back and have some fun. I'm going to self-destruct, get another ship, wait for invites, wait for ships. I'll do all that in 5 minutes. Stand by. Good fight. Oh, wow, I added a mic to this scene. I'm like eating fried chicken right now, right in front of the mic. Didn't even know if the mic was on. That's awesome. What an awesome streamer. Did you hear it? I'm so sorry. That was totally an accident. All right, folks, we're going to do any Tech 1 basic cruiser that's not a Thorax or a Blackbird, any of them. Pick your favorite. Open a trade for a Thorax hull as payment for your fit, okay? So we're going to give you 10, 15 minutes to make your fit, and then we're going to roll with or without you, right? Open a trade for a free Thorax, and then come with any ship that's not a Thorax. Any Tech 1 cruiser that's not a Thorax. Basic Tech 1 cruisers. No Vedmucks or factions. Caracal, perfect example. Blackbird, yeah, we don't want Blackbirds. I just want to be as weird as possible. Blackbirds are slightly, what's the phrase? Unfriendly. So you can join by going to the channel in-game, jack the needle, and dropping an X up there. If you haven't gotten an invite, drop another X. It means I missed you. You can see it in the bottom right corner of your screen there. We're going to give you time to make a ship here, but I'm going to give you a Thorax as compensation. Had to add the fucking drones to this fit. Patrick. Eat more chicken. Yeah, I only got another bite left. I'm Gucci. I'm having a great time today so far. Even though we didn't get a fight, I'm having a good time. I'd prefer not to have to kill any fleet mates, though. That felt weird. But I do not regret it, though, for what it's worth. Any Tech 1 cruiser? Yeah, Mauler, perf. No fleet, Navy, trig, ET, just basics. Just spamming it for people to see, that's all. Don't worry, I'm not calling you out. And make sure to open a trade for the thorax. If you want 2, that's fine. Don't feel like you're taking something from me. Streamers have it made, okay? They have it made. There are generous people that like you that will help out so you have a good show, and this is part of that good show. So don't be shy. Take the fucking thoraxes, everybody. Real John is probably just censoring it. But his in-game name was Open Trade. Amazing. Perfect. No notes. No notes at all. Uh-oh. 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 Did I run out of paste? Oh, okay. Whenever I don't have paste, I'm like, wait, did I just die with 8,000 paste? It always happens. I always actually add all the paste to the fucking thing. Paste is such a wasted expense. Like, we all bring too much, I think, especially me. Never use it all. Oh, what the hell is with this fit? What the hell happened to the ammunitions, my friend? I'm not okay with this. So he just gave me the base fit. I see. Barrage. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, that looking pretty good right here. Let's ensure it to set a good example for the fleet. Even though I don't know if I care too much. Everything's loaded. Throw the hail in there, why not? Looks like I have not much hail, a lot of barrage, but I don't think I'm going to use it all anyway. So everybody, if you have not done it already, if you're not in the fleet, open a trade with me for a free thorax. We're going to use any ship that's not a thorax. I'm going to spam it a few times. This is our fleet comp. If you come with a thorax or a blackbird or anything that's not a basic Tech 1 cruiser, we will drop you. You want to bring afterburners, no scramblers points. Webs are good. We are going ESS. Remember, we're fighting in ESSs. You still have time to make your fits, but no points, no scramblers, no micro warp drives. You want to use afterburners. See you, Ron. It was just nice to catch the stream. Hope you get more fights. Oh, is this what it was? Oh, okay. If you're just saying something nice, yeah, you go, man. Good to see you. You're always welcome here. Sorry YouTube is so censorious. At least it doesn't spam pre-rolled ads. That's nice. Like Twitch does. Mulder, perfect. Perfect. Very good. Yeah, you probably want like a 10-minute afterburner and maybe a couple webs. Stuff like that is really good for this. Because we're going to fight in there. We're not going to run if they come. So you want to have something you can feel comfortable flying around. All right, so let's go. I want to give you guys a little bit of time because I know when I make you fit, it's pressure for some people that are new. We're actually going to go in 11 minutes from now. Okay, I'm going to undock in a few minutes and freeze invites, and then you'll have like another 5 minutes after that. Make sure you're working on your fits. If you think you need more than 10 minutes on a fit, what I'd do is ask her a fit now so you do not get left behind, because no matter how cute you are, I will leave you behind. You know that Bush era policy, no child left behind? Yeah, I'm going to leave many children behind today if you don't listen. But the rest of us gonna shoot something. You're guaranteed to be shot or shoot something when we do this. That's for sure. That's about all I can do, though. I'll give out one of these skins later, too. For the collectors out there. Gotta put some more gifts in here. It's hard to give stuff away when you're not a giveaway streamer, you know? I never got a giveaway license. I just do it on the fly when the coppers aren't looking. Don't forget your 50k free SP. How do I trash it? I can't trash it? There's no trash button? Oh, I can redeem it and then trash it. Yo, should we make Polish Fish extremely mad right now, chat, or no? Hold on, this could be funny. I like Fish, but this could be very funny. He's like, don't forget your 15,000 SP. Should we trash it? He says you wouldn't dare. Oh, you did it, you son of a bitch. The items have been permanently trashed. That's what that called. That's called an SP sync right there. Do not redeem, dude, my man. I'm crazy. FC primary. People out there are like literally doing sex work for injectors. Meanwhile, on Chlorico stream, we like to trash free SP. Quark said that hurt. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. We're digging into the meme vault. I'm sorry. I'm just feeling goofy right now before we leave. I'm sorry. I like to be childish every once in a while with you guys. Meaning like hourly. So we're giving them another 9 minutes or so to form up and get a fit. We are officially freezing invites now after Ark gets in. And then we'll undock and head out the way. I'm going to play the beep boop now. For those that know, you know. I need you to listen very carefully to it because I said this last time, but somebody didn't listen and got killed for it. So I need you to listen carefully to what happens. If you don't listen to this, there's a non-0% chance we will shoot you. Capsuleers, welcome aboard Flight 420F with service from the Forge to Nullsec. We are currently third in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 5 minutes. We ask that you set your safety to yellow and ensure your ship is insured before takeoff. Please have your home system set to JITA, check your implants, and remember, toxicity is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Chlorican Airlines. Enjoy your flight. And you know what's really funny about that video is the guy, his backpedaling, his feeble backpedaling was like, oh, I meant for that for fleet. It doesn't matter if you talk shit in local and fleet. I said no toxicity, butthead. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, get debated, bro. Get logicked, bro. That's right. Tunberry says talking shit isn't toxicity. Interesting point. But obviously we're referring to talking shit with strangers. Yeah, I don't listen, Tunberry, just do me a favor. Don't keep talking about this. That's my request to you. Beep boop. Hydration time. Yeah, let me chug an energy drink. I think that's gonna quench the thirst and moisturize me. All right, so if you didn't get a thorax for payment, let me know. I'll contract one to you. You have about 5 minutes to finish your fit and undock. If you have not finished your fit at this point, ask for help because time is ticking. Time keeps on ticking into the future. I forgot a skin. What a rookie mistake. Yeah, you're not going to be able to come blitz. I'm sorry. Obviously, no skinless pores along here. If you're not at least bourgeois adjacent, I don't see how you can come on this fleet. You know? You think I wanna brush shoulders with the unwashed masses? Oh shit! Someone just rammed me as I said that. Was that Dwayne? Every time somebody rams me, it's fucking OS Dwayne Goodwin. His timing is peak too sometimes. Like I was in the mid-sentence roasting these wonderful plebeians. I gotta drop a jet cannon orbit it when Dwayne's around. I can't be affording to stand still. This is outrageous. Thank you all for joining me today. I'm hoping to get a little fight skis. If we don't get a fight, of course, later in the week, we'll certainly try again. 15 people in fleet. Huge fleet. I mean, with this fleet, it's like... I don't even know, man. Do you want to blops this composition? Would you like to put a blops or like a couple blops on grid with this? Maybe the whole shebang, sure, but it's like so cheap and scrappy and adorable. Damn, and everybody followed the instructions. Man, no matter what some haters try to like bring down the vibes of what we were trying to do here with their own menial toxicities, no matter what happens, somehow we still are fucking adorable. I mean, look at this. This is screenshot worthy. 2026, by the way. Just a little blobs as a treat. Okay, I respect it. Almost like someone flipped the script and called you prompt. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna eventually have to die. Just finished my shit. Cool. You got about 4 minutes or so left. If you need more than 4 minutes, you're gonna have to let me know now because you might have to lose the round. That's okay. You still should potentially have time to join the party here. You're gonna have to warp to me and Jitto when ready. Ensure your ship. Check implants. Set home if desired. Dwayne says we're so far out, almost back in Jitto again. Thanks for insurance. Yeah, you're good. You actually still have time to warp off and back if you need insurance. You want to go insure? Yeah, we'll wait for you. If anybody forgot to insure anything at all, go back now, and we'll wait for you. You still got 3 minutes. Appreciate the rupture love, by the way. Yeah, this is Patrick Casper's fit. He gave me the fit and then didn't include the drones, because why would you? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You're supposed to just add the drones. I did not add the drones last round. I gotta say, egos just don't look good on me. They don't. They really don't. When I start getting proud, you know, it's a bad look. That's okay. Bally Song says I can't make it. Yeah, we froze invites anyway. What's up, Bally? What the hell's going on, mister? My toaster comp still loading? Aw. Good thing computer hardware pricing is affordable and not at all impacted by the various machinations of corporate greed and capitalism. Is a toaster better or worse than a potato? Is a toaster better or worse than a potato? Interesting. I've never actually thought about the tier list for shitty computers. Potato, toaster, calculator. The calculator can run Doom. The toaster has a plug. You can take the potato with you in the bathtub, though. You never thought about that, did you? Everybody's here. Hey, friendos. So here's the deal. Quick, friendly reminder for newcomers. Please check this safety right here. Please check this and make sure that this is on red or yellow. If it's not, I'm going to call your name out. You also have to be close to me. I'm going to regroup you now. Thank you for coming very patiently. I'll play the beep boop one more time just for the thematics of it. It's fun to listen to it a few times whenever we do this. But I'm going to rip the needle jack now to test it real quick. Let's try it. Very good. 15-man, 15-woman strong gang. Nobody fucked up the safety. Oof. Y'all deserve a beep boop for that. Capsuleers, welcome aboard Flight 420F with service from the Forge to Nullsec. We are currently third in line for takeoff and are expected to be in the air in approximately 5 minutes. We ask that you set your safety to yellow and ensure your ship is insured before takeoff. Please have your home system set to JITA, check your implants, and remember, toxicity is prohibited for the duration of the flight. Thank you for choosing Chlorokin Airlines. Enjoy your flight. You guys see the rainbow at the end? I was fucking rainbowing it up. I'm happy to finally make a fleet. Scotty, it is an absolute fucking pleasure to have you here, my friend. I have made some parasocial acquaintances over the years, and it's always fun to play games with those people instead of just talking to them, you know? Which character are you? He's Scotty. Yeah, it's well, no underscore. I can see how that could be confusing. Yeah, no underscore in his Eve name. Blitz hates me and I hate Blitz, but I love Blitz and he loves me. What's up, D-Bars? He 10 jumps out. Why am I leaving without you? Because you a mark-ass bitch. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. We're probably going to do another round still, so. Took a potato to the bathtub. Find you through Laura. Hey, Dawnblade. Hell yeah. We're going to go try to rob a bank and redistribute some wealth here. Game or look for a fight. Maybe you do a little clip farming. Good to see you, Dawnblade. 10 million in this bank. That's not going to cut the mustard. One jump away. I mean, you know, I guess we'll fly. There's more stuff nearby as well, but we'll try it. Soapy, what up, gangsta? Felix. Thanks for the tip on prospects from the last vid. Help me make a crazy fast cruiser fleet vid. Oh, really? You mean a Nomad Tail 16? What video are you talking about? You mean 16? Ooh. I feel like not many people actually got so much value out of the gas part of that. I'm glad someone did. Did anybody get value out of the gas component of Ant 16, honestly? I feel like it was too esoteric. It was a little bit in the weeds. I need to do another, like, casual gas video with JMT explained. T2 and 3 need to burn you out in the retirement home. Yeah, no, I'm barely doing any 2. I'll just make a few ships here and there and sell them to chat. I can't say I really enjoy grinding industry. You know, it really is a corp activity, doing a full stack of industry. Made some money with gas. Definitely stemmed the tide. Point West says, fuck Dwayne. Yo, we're gonna mod this man right now. You're fucking gonna kill me. I've never heard someone say fuck Dwayne before. That's awesome. Do you understand it's Dwayne Appreciation Month? You can't talk like that. It's going from a place to love. Alright. Alright. I made a whole month to appreciate Dwayne because I shit on him too much. But I spent the whole month clowning on him. Dwayne's not so much the butt of the joke. He's more like, he's like the bosom of the joke, you know? We like having him around. But he's so make funnable. Make fun of a bull. Got nothing, bro. I have no commentary to add. Felix says remove it into shadow system. That, ooh. That is perfect for teaching others. Awesome. Yeah, I got a lot of videos to make this year. There's a lot of things that I want to put on record and help popularize strategies and techniques. I wonder if anybody's going to fight us all day long. Not looking like this is going to be the system. Yeah, we have a classy fleet here, though, for real. He's truly make fun-able. Yeah. It's like a lunchable, but Dwayne. If you're only for Luke, give it to someone else and we'll here for the fun. Alright. Well, if I roll you, you can just drop it. I mean, I'll make the exception. I guess in a lazy world, I would just not even listen to that. I would just give it to you anyway. You just wouldn't take it and someone else would get it. But yeah, I feel you. By the way, Scotty, why wouldn't you take the ISK? Why not? It's fun. You want someone more port? I get it? I got you. That's totally reasonable. I honestly don't know if I would take it either. Not because I have too much, but because, like, I don't know. I think I'd get more pleasure out of a new guy getting it. But that doesn't mean I'm a good person or Scotty's good. Although, you know, Scotty's been, from time to time, been known to be a good guy. If he gets a bit of a fever, right? If there's a full moon, he starts acting like a good guy all of a sudden. So I've seen it. I've seen slivers of it. You want to deal with asset safety? Yeah, no worries. No problem, bro. 60k EHP Tech 1 Cruiser? Is that you? You think this fleet is way scarier than the Thorax one, really? The problem with the Thorax ones is, like, if you enter, you could be eating, like, you know, 5k DPS. This one at least is scrappy, and I feel like somebody might throw a few remote rep dummies in here or something. If we got remote rep dummies, I'd feel tempted to viciously defang them until every drone is gone for fun. It would be really funny to do it with this fleet. We would easily win a fight against 2 or 3 remote rep dummies. Civilian light missile. Oh, this is civilian. Oh, no civilian nanite repair paste. No Elmer's repair paste. No Elmer's glue. Do we have a scout Anybody have, like, a quick ship that can scout for us? Shit, dick. That's the worst thing of all time, but I'll take it. Coming back on fire or not, no pace for you. I could drop you some. It's probably smart to not bring pace to this fleet, actually. I feel like ESS fights died down with the Marauder. Yeah, definitely. It's gotten way different since Marauder's not allowed in. It's true. We see a lot more scumbaggy fleets and stuff show up, but we still have fun with it. I mean, for me, the sweet spot is like 3 to 4 people. That way you attract lots of solo players to try to fight you with a big ship. This many people, it's like, well, you know, I guess we're just going to take their money and meme about it today. So what are you going to do? We also could get caught on the gates, but it hasn't happened yet today. So I think it's a time zone thing, really. I'm telling you, US time zone and EVE is really weak. Just saying. I live here, so. US time zone is also not US. It's also, you know, South America, etc. Canada, Mexico, Latin America. When dude can warp in his Marauder and then call for friends. Oh, dude, don't scar me like that. I got clapped up earlier by a guy's in a Chronos. I was like, all right, fine, I'll fight. Or sorry, he was in a Gnosis. All right, fine, I'll fight you. And then just immediately the Chronos shows up. I was like, all right, well, good fight. Then he calls me a pussy. G Money McSwaggin would probably take this fight. He's nuts, yeah. Yeah, get him on the horn, bro. Did I unlink this? What happened here? Oh no, I'm still good. My man's out here with the rolled mods for the Lemming fleet. Arksoph, what up? He's in the fleet right here. It's my boy. State of the Union. I'll reserve my judgment until Friday, and then I'll unleash it on my chat. We need to rebrand the time zone to Canadian time zone for Canadian time zone. There you go. There you go. I'm aware of the American exceptionalism that I experience and propagate. I don't like it, but it does come out. Sorry. We're way cooler than US, figurative and literally. I don't know. I don't know about that. Canada sucks balls too. It's just, you know, we're so sucky that it's like pretty easy to look good. I've been to East Canada a bunch of times, like almost 10 times in my life. So I haven't seen out west. I haven't seen all types of beautiful parts of Canada, but I like Canada a lot. I have a lot of respect for the geology of it, and but it is largely similar issues with it that affect my country. So I'm happy to break into it on Friday if you want. We do a political stream on Friday. Randomly. Started 2 weeks ago. 1% power grid burner. Woo-wee! Alright, so let's think. I say we just fucking go for it. I'm not going to bank the coupons. We'll make it interesting. Turn your prop mods on and align towards FTAQ. We're going to go towards the destination posted in fleet. If we get routed along the way, try to fly your ships and kill an interdictor or something if they self-tackle. If they don't, just ignore them and keep flying. I'm personally of the mind that if a single interdictor is trying to slow you down, that's all it does is slow you down. It can't actually stop you. The second it fights you, you shoot back, it dies. So don't worry about a single dictor. But if they fight us on the gate, we have no choice, you shoot back. You have a micro warp drive? Ruh-roh! Well, we know who's in last place. You're gonna be our bait car. You're the one who's gonna absorb the blobs. Western Canada is stunning. East Coast is stunning as well in the middle of this morning. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've been in like Montreal, Quebec, etc. But never out west. So I'd say what I'm getting at is like I like Canada. But like every other nation, I got tons of criticism, so. But I have no more criticism than my own nation, so. Hey, if you're interested in talking about that, come by Friday. I just won't do the debate stuff here. Last on grid has to clean up. Wow, declare it after the guy admits he has no fucking afterburner. Dude, I'm surprised he doesn't oh, Blitz is AFK? No, he's not. He was a little late. No, he's not AFK. The guy who doesn't have the micro, like, just, you know? Look at Dwayne sail past me in his bellicose. This fucking, I'm gonna web him now. I can't. Are you saying night to the kiddo? You're good. Well, the reason I called you out was because I thought you were the guy without the micro. You're good. Blitz, I do like you. You gotta know that. I think you believe that. Canada's a cool place from Mexico. Victor Diaz. Really? Cool. I've never been to Mexico. Mexico looks fucking beautiful. I want to see, I know it's not Mexican exclusively, but I want to see like a agave plant in the fucking farms. I can see a nursing job in Canada. I'd move in a heartbeat just for the fishing. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure Canada's got some insane fishing, eh? Let's do a little deskin on the outgate. See if we're getting set up instantly or not. All right, see you all there. We have agave. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't have to go to Mexico for agave. And the reason I even knew that right after it, my girlfriend was just sending me pictures of it from Miami, so. But I do believe it's native to Mesoamerica. I don't know. Mezcal is amazing. I think Mexico would be insane to visit. All right, so you're going to have the Rupture with all the coupons in his inventory. Do the scouting real quick. Someone says, hey, pull drones. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. I'm going to refresh Desto here. Don't worry. I'm not trying to tell you guys to shut up. I just like to keep posting it. I feel like it's helpful. Mexico has its beauty. Sure. When I was younger, I learned a little bit of French for various reasons, but I sort of kind of wish that I learned a little bit more Spanish. I think Spanish is amazing. The way it sounds is so cool. But also tequila is the liquor that I like to drink, so it's like wanting to visit agave plantations would be interesting. But the nation is a lot more than plants, don't get me wrong. It's just the first thing that came to mind. People are joining the corporation left, right, and center. Sheesh. Dwayne's going to pass me here in a second. He's like offlining plates and shit. I fucking love Dwayne. Dwayne's got a competitive streak. So sometimes when he banters with you, it accidentally comes off as annoying to me, but like it's literally good-hearted. It's very similar to other people as well. Nico's another person like that. They're just good people. I've never seen Dwayne do anything malicious ever, once in years now. And that's a low bar to pass, but like the point I'm trying to make is like, you know, when someone's good-hearted for long enough, you just got to believe them. There's no point in going through life. I believe Dwayne's a good guy. He's shot me first every fleet. Has he? Okay, let me reevaluate this. All right, Dwayne, scumbag. Chloro GPT in the house. The Michael Luna in the mountains, you like it as a smoky flavor too. Interesting. I'll trade you some stateside moonshine for it. The taste, not that great. The potency is pretty high. He says deal. I love it. Too funny. You know, it almost feels fake in a way to like be sitting in your little office or whatever playing a game, like to have people in faraway regions talking to you like this. It almost feels fake, you know, when you really think about it, even though it's not. Like for me, it's one of those things like driving. You have to not think about it too much in order to get through it. You start thinking about driving a little bit too much and like, wait a second. I don't know if this is actually safe. But like sitting here in Pennsylvania in the United States and like talking to some dude from Mexico and like people in Europe and people in Africa coming to the chat, Asian people in the chat, it's like Australia. It's like that's definitely not real. That's definitely just some made up thing. Everybody that's chatting here lives in Northeast US, right? That's the center of the world. The sun rotates around the Northeast US. We're in Lebanon Airfield. East side PA. Probably been leaving it at that. It's not too worried about it, but east side PA kind of narrows it down. I didn't know you were in PA. I miss Sheets. I'm a Wawa stan. Oh, there goes the Moa. I'm a Wawa stan, so I can't sit here and say I fuck with Sheets. Last time I had Sheets, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I had the shits from their fried food. And I always don't believe people that say that, but that happened to me at Sheets. Philly boy, I respect, but I like Sheets lovers too because they get it. They just got the different flavor. But I fuck with Wawa hard style. I'm a Wawa stan. It's embarrassing. Lang Noir is about to get a smart bombing setup, Rob. I guess we're not just gonna get a fight today. All right. The Thunderdome's gonna be amazing with these ships. Don't you agree? Remember you said at Wawa? I was like, I thought you were talking about water. Yeah, Wawa is a store. Yeah, I know. It sounds like a baby saying water. It's so funny. Wawa. That's so. I don't touch Wawa until Thanksgiving. For real? Nah, I feel it. It's all good. You're a Philly boy, yeah. I mean, East Side PA is only a few regions, right? Wilkes-Barre, Scranton style, the greater like Lehigh Valley area, and then the Metro Philly area are pretty much the only places you can be if you're not in the sticks. But I've mentioned I've lived in the sticks a few times, so who knows where the hell I'm at. But what I will say is I'm close enough to Jersey to say fuck Jersey. My whole family was born in Jersey. I'm the only person in my whole extended family that wasn't born there. So I'm allowed to say this. We were on the Rocky Stairs, negative. That's why I love the multinational aspects of this game. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. EVE Online is actually like exceptional in terms of not multinational, but we'll just say global play, like representation. Because it's more like time zone than it is nationality. But yeah, it's same thing, yeah. Minyuk! Close to me, Scranton area too. I love that. Oh, so this Signal Cartel person is in PA? That's awesome. There's dozens of us. Shout out. Pennsylvania is an interesting state. The reality for me is that PA is not great in a lot of ways that matter culturally and whatnot, but like the Appalachian folds, the rolling hills, the unrelenting conifers, the unrelenting oaks, like it's like a really, you can always tell when you're in PA, in my opinion. You can always tell by like the way that looking around you, the landscapes look with the trees. It's very distinct. We get these like subtle folds from where the Pennsylvania geology, like the actual Pennsylvania era, which is a whole era of geology where it happened. 4 mild seasons every year into this year. Yeah, this winter fucked me up. I had no running water for like 10 days or something. FC leaving us behind. What happened? No. God, Dwayne's so clutch. All right, I'm going to refuse the glaze Dwayne anymore, but he just saved us from an unlink. Thank you, sir. Gregory Primanti Bros. West Side Pittsburgh. I got love for Pittsburgh. Never hung out there. But, you know. A bit of a Mac Miller fan. Whatever that's worth. Primanti Bro. Wait, your eyes are both talking about Primanti Bro. Look at this. People are like actually with the culture. I remember when I started streaming, there were like 2 Americans in my chat. I feel like it's largely American now. I guess that's a symptom of my own interests. I don't know. Sorry, Europe. I let you down. Next, you're going to tell us you're actually French. I don't think anyone cares from where you're from in Eve as long as you're Chinese. Well, I mean, you know, normal people don't. But there are some people that obsess about it, truly. But yeah, you're right. Most people don't care. It's all about when you're playing, 100%. But there's always weirdos. Historic, we're usually late to the game. There's literally so many fucking people from Pennsylvania in this chat. It's actually unnerving. What the hell? Scrap is also from PA. I guess we'll have to do a New York meetup sometime for real. We do a little bar crawl with Eve, bring a bunch of Steam decks and fucking gank people in banks on the streets of Manhattan. Inverse says, I'm not fuck PA. All right, there you go. Good man, good man. I respect that viewpoint. My corp leader's from Pensy? Pensy. Okay. Ohio isn't real. Why New York? Well, because we could get like people from Boston coming down, people from like the Atlantic Seaboard to come up as well. We would serve more people. Could also be in PA, but I'm saying we do like an Eve meetup in a major city. I'm out of PA, just lived there for half a decade ways back. Gotcha. Gotcha. Pennsylvania. Everybody here calls it PA, but Pennsylvania, Pensy, it doesn't matter. There's like a million ways to say it. So he'll say Penn, it throws me for a loop. Iowa here? I've driven through Iowa twice. And all I saw were distant pig farms, corn, roads, and truck stops. That's all I saw the whole time. I was in Iowa for a while. Does East PA do the ins? Not really. Iowa here, living Tennessee though? Cool. Knoxville. It's kind of indicative, huh? No fights today, guys. But fights are banned today. We are not allowed to fight. We have mad coupons. Should I relink or what? It's just him. He's not going to come with 5 dummies against us. I don't... Dwayne, has this ever happened where we've gone out for so many runs with so many needlejacks and never had a single challenge before? This is like history. I'm like, all right, I'm going to clip farm for memes. And like, nobody fights me. The secret is East PA is pretty much just like New Jersey. I'm sorry, I know I'm betraying my culture, but it's true. Like, we're like New Jersey, and East PA wants to be Jersey, Jersey wants to be York, even though everybody, East PA hates Jersey and Jersey hates New York. It's what they act like. I'm just telling you the truth. Look at L'Enquoit Noir photo, such a handsome guy. Is it bad for stream? Now I don't want to click it. Realize you probably took my ESS earlier? Oh, did I? Lego, what's up, buddy? You should have fought us. Alright, so I guess it's just how it's going to be. So we'll have fun with Thunderdomes instead. I don't think we're going to do it yet. We're going to have to, I guess, Needlejack again, but I'm going to give somebody the loot here. So let me do a random. Yeah, we're going to reset. Everybody gets a chance again. We have 15 people in fleet. So this person's going to get a fat stack of coupons. Ready? Get ready. Number 1 again. Wow. Who's won? Ark! Big winner chicken dinner. So he's in my corporation. That's pretty fucking rigged. All right, where you at, Ark? So Ark, go ahead and scoop this. I'm going to drop a jet can for Ark. Everybody else burn out with your prop mods on, please. And then we will Needlejack, and then we'll go for another bank. And then if we can't get a bank, we'll Thunderdome, yeah? Of course, the core mate wins. It sounds like you should have joined. Ark, if someone steals that from you, let me know. I think I have a loot history thing here. Everybody burn out. Loot history, where is it? 319. Give it to somebody else, maybe might be able. Okay. Well, first person to loot it then. Good luck. There you go. Someone took it. I mean, you gotta admit, like, that's pretty classy. All right, so whoever got it, go deposit it. We'll wait for you to come back. I'm gonna go find a safe spot. We're gonna go for one more Needlejack with this fleet, and then I don't know how much longer I can stand stealing money from babies like this. Not baby. I'm saying like stealing candy from a baby. I don't know how much longer I can go stealing money from innocent people like this without getting a fight. So we may have to dial it back down after the Thunderdome later, but we're going to try one more Needlejack at least. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. Thunderdome for the can. Yeah, we did that earlier. The problem with Thunderdoming for the can is that it ends the run. We can still do that for the next bank. All right, so like I said, I'll burn, make a safe. I'll wait for everybody to get on me. Whoever got the loot, I encourage you to go deposit. It was like 400 mil or whatever. It was pretty decent. Probably worth your effort. And then the rest of us will get ready. I think we got a fight in us. I feel like we have the potential. By the way, I like how I've trained you guys to not talk about my hair at all anymore. You guys just let this shit fly. It's amazing. I've beaten you guys down into pure submission. I rocked the Oddish. I rocked the antenna. I rocked the fan. Tom says, what hair? Man bun? Haha. Looks good on you, to be honest. He says, just like your hair is just like whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm just able to get away with this hairline and these insane hairstyles, and nobody says a fucking word anymore. I've just beaten you into submission. It's pretty insane. Did you say Oddish? Yeah, I have like an Oddish hair. Sometimes I bust the Oddish out where it sticks out and just like hangs over like a bunch of leaves. This is like a man. I don't even know what's going on. I just like throw up some shit up there and start streaming. It's just funny how like everybody accepts it now. When I first started doing it like a couple months ago, people were just like insanely interested in it. I'm new, no, it assumes your shot. That's true, yeah. But it's like goofy. And also like I'm molding, right? You should be making fun of me occasionally. All right, I'm gonna go warp up. Everybody stay here. I'm gonna drop a safe spot. I'll call you guys to me, and then we'll wait for the looter to deposit. We'll keep it moving. Fuck it. We're still having fun. People varying the response to change. True. I mean, I like it. I'm not complaining. I think it's cool that you let me be goofy and don't like call me out and make fun of me too much. But you know, you're allowed. Like I can't change the fact that like, you know, I got circles around my eyes and stuff like that. But the hair, you know, this is changeable. You can make fun of that. The balding thing is funny to me at this point. I don't know. I'm just teasing. If anything, I'm impressed by how nice you guys are. I'll try to go with crazier hairstyles to get it back on track later. Sure, it looks like chainmail. Ooh, does it? Oh yeah, the lines. Look at me. This is the best chainmail of all time. Oh, oh. It does kind of look chainmail, actually. Let me see. It's supposed to be cross-hatched, but the lateral hatches are very light. So it ends up looking like rows of rings. Most of us probably have that same hairline. No, I think a male pattern is like 1 in 3, isn't it? It's not that common. I started getting male pattern baldness a couple years ago. It was pretty shocking because I always had like a little pushback, never really thought about it, and then it just started going back like crazy. And then I started streaming like during or after that, and like I didn't really even know how to think about it. Like, so I'd, you know, be my normal self, wear a hat or whatever. But at one point I started putting up in silly hairstyles, and it's been liberating ever since. People say to shave it, but the problem is like I like the hair. You know, the way it feels and stuff for now, so I don't want to get rid of that yet. But if it gets like crazy, yeah, I'm definitely gonna kick it. No worries. I'm going for the Friar Tuck. That's awesome. Don't shave it, you'll never get it back. Sup, Psycho Wookiees? You're more worried about the fake plants. Yeah, I can't really do real plants because my cat will eat them and die. Or if they don't kill her, she'll eat them until they're no longer there. She'll like climb the wall for them. It looks luxurious and worth keeping. The hair, yeah, I like the way the hair feels. It's just male pattern baldness. Gets rid of all the good part. Yeah, don't worry. I'm totally open about talking about this. It's just not interesting anymore. That's why I don't even bring it up. Mine hasn't been cut for 8 months. Awesome. Is it long or do you have slow growing hair? We have plenty of men in chat around my age or older or younger that have male pattern baldness and either shave it off or whatever they do, right? There ain't no right or wrong to this. It's getting there, hell yeah. Waiting on perpetual drunk. Are you oh, is he the fellow with the micro? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Either way, the fact that people say it looks good is great. Thank you. I really appreciate you. But warping down to micro, cool. Take your time, buddy. My brother shaved it all off? Yeah, no doubt. I embrace it. Yeah, Scotty's an example of someone who shaved it. I'm bald. I just tell people I was doing too many U-turns under the covers when I was younger. As long as you avoid the super obvious comb over, you're good. Yeah. Well, so that's an advantage of if you're balding and you still have some hair and you want to play with it. You can do something that reeks of confidence, even if it doesn't look that great. My grandfather had a comb over from hell. I'm not a stylish guy. I don't know anything about fashion or hair or anything. I wasn't expecting to go balding in my 30s. I had a pretty decent hairline in my 20s. So this is new to me. All right, everybody's here. Seems like we have 2 needle jacks left, but I'm probably going to rip one. Let's see if we can get a bank and a response. Maybe we're just too powerful. I don't know. If it's going to be like this, I feel like, we're going to have to have some fun with the Thunderdomes for sure. This is going to be an excellent Thunderdome when we do it later if nobody stops us. Look at these ships. This could be a highly competitive Thunderdome. I mean, this is straight killer fighter shit. I still have hair, but I'm resisting the alpaca look. And now if you can look for people docked. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we're pretty much looking for banks to rob. We don't even have scrams and stuff. We're only robbing banks. So if there's no banks within 10 jumps, we kind of just got to leave. We're doing a very niche thing. Don't worry. Definitely having fun today. Perpetual drunk, true to your name. He's saying you you were the last one here, so he's calling you drunk. I think he was teasing. I'm sad I was too late to join and missed that Thunderdome. My fault. No worries. Listen, we do it all the time. Inevitably, somebody misses out every time. But if you're here next time, you'll make it. If you hop in the ESS and N8, we're always ready to respond. Great content. N8. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. We already ripped the thing, so I can't change it now, but I'll keep that in mind. John Barker, good to see you. I'm going to need you guys to do a little rain dance in the chat. Let's see if we can get a ritual going. Give us a good needle jack squish. All right, I'm just gonna start something real quick. We're gonna start a chant. Chant whatever you like. You don't have to copy paste. We need a chant. We're gonna let this just simmer here. Let's let the chat kind of build us up to this. Hit me with what you got. In before stain, D-bars. That is not what I want from this ritual. Damn it. All right. Thank you, chat. Dwayne with the heart. $46 in local, 57 in the bank arena. Definitely banks nearby. What do we got? Anything juicers? 10 jumps for that. 8, 9, 4, 1, 4. All right. I guess we got to go to 4. And if we don't get a fight there, then honestly, it's just not meant to be. Paku says almost stain. Warp the sign out. Yeah, it could. That would be a kill. That would be a kill. But I want to do a bank fight. We haven't got one all day. We're going to skip the Arazi on the keep star. With your roaming fleets, you can go for those sign-outs, no problem. But what happens to us is half the fleet warps there, attacks the guy, they undock a fax, heal it, doomsday everybody. Seen it happen. It just derides the fleet. Sometimes we go for Arazus, but only if we're desperate. A couple jumps away. We're going to try to rob a bank. If not, we'll do a gamified Thunderdome, and I'll throw some Iskrisk on top of it to make it extra interesting, since we have a cool fleet. And then we'll try again on Thursday. I'll have to do it early in the day, because honestly, this is my fault. We'll practice Smart Bomb, little porpoise. Mark Swift goes, what phase? Great fleet, by the way. The fleet members, the whole time. They've been on the ball. You can't blame a guy for wanting to kill an Arousal. I'm not mad at him. All right, one more jumper we go in there. If they don't defend this, then we are officially untouchable, and not in like the, you know, Indian caste system way, in like the mafia way, you know? I don't know why I say shit like that, man. Like, there's no need. The second part of that sentence was just not necessary. Doesn't really add anything. It's just weird. There's a Serb sitting on tether. What a gangster. Come on, Fallen Nightmare. Avenge your fallen comrade. Somebody told me that Stargates are mini wormholes. Is that right? Anybody know the lore? How does one Stargate? I mean, it teleports you like instantly. There's a scimitar. We don't have any tackle. Yeah. Let's go to the bank. We don't have any points. If you have a point, go for it, but he just jumped. Little scimitar passing through, ship in the night. Tech 2 Logi ship just gliding through. Scumbag. How dare you? Somebody web him in the warp. They have a Kikimora and a Dragar chasing? Okay. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Bold to fly a Solus. I mean, well, there was a Serb on the other side. Maybe they were friendos. Yeah, you're right. Really bad place. If we were a normal fleet, he insta dies there. But I just want to fight in the banks. I see, actually, is that us? A Munion? Maybe they will bring some stuff in here. We'll see. What I think we'll do is we'll bring back Pictionary tonight instead. Okay, there's a Munion out there. All right. We'll go ahead and you know. Okay, I was going to say, like, you might want to lock him up. But he just immediately, there's Rex here, guys. Loot the Rex. Loot the Rex. What's in the Rex? there's a pod over there. No way. His name is Shamu. Shamanu. Yo, let it rip. Oh, by the way, fun fact about my fleet: loot is always free. If you can loot a wreck, it's always yours. You can share it if you want, but if it's good, you should share it, but you won't get kicked if you pocket it, especially if you're new. Lore is their wormhole stabilizers. Interesting. Oh wow, so that's not bullshit. Oh, interesting. So we're all wormholers? Gotta kill op success. I bet he had full fucking ass. He had implants. They were like 01s. Mutant outside? Alright. I don't know if the mutant comes in here at 1v15, but if he does, I don't know, man. That's awesome. I feel like that some friends have to come and help him. I was known to be a controlled map. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. That's brand new to me. That's so cool. You know what's funny about that? For a number of reasons. I'll tell you why it's so funny. It's because we have static wormholes, we have wandering wormholes, we have reverse static wormholes. We also have fixed wormholes, which are known as stargates. Fantastic. So the matrix is complete now, the 4-man matrix. It's pretty cool. I think the capsule got recognized you. Remember, guys, don't local, please. Yo, stop shooting each other. What are you guys shooting each other? Oh, is that Haito? Oh, I thought his engine was the drone shooting him. Oh, they got ya. Rip. We need an outer rim. Based on Talican technology, they masters the wormhole physics before the collapse. Yeah. I guess I just didn't connect stargates as being wormhole containers. But I guess we got a little bit of time here. I'll draw it out for you. So the idea is, we actually have a bunch of wormholes. Helios outside, yeah, just scouting us out. We have a bunch of different types of wormholes, right? We have statics, we have wanderings, we have reverse statics. There's also another one, which we've just learned is called a Stargate. But let me just place these for you. If the destination of the wormhole is fixed and the output is random based on its class, this is a static. This is a static. Meaning the, sorry, this is backwards. If the start is fixed and the destination is random, this is a static. Okay. If the start is random, okay, and the destination is fixed, this is a reverse static. And then if the destination is fixed and, sorry, if the destination is random and the end is random, this is a wandering. Yeah, they can't come through. So the idea is actually right here, this is a Stargate. This is the fourth style of wormhole. It's kind of cool. It's not really so much a lesson, just kind of like, if you know what a reverse wormhole is, it's kind of neat to fill the matrix out here finally. But we kind of deal with reverse wormholes now more than ever because I'm in Tabits here. Osprey Navy issue? That's not us. Oh, Osprey Navy. Saber. They have the whole gang outside. I'm chilling. Serb. Cool. So what's funny is they either come and fight us or they don't because we'll Thunderdome in here. You know? Chicken bark bark, follow the stream. What up, buddy? Bark 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 bark. We got a fight. Looks like maybe. It's only 2 ships they're gonna slide though. Wonder if wormhole space will get significant updates. Yeah, I mean the rumor is they're gonna do a patch this year. But that's just a rumor. I've been spreading all types of rumors about it, but the truth is that's just what Okami said. So it says let's jump them. No. They gotta come in to fight us. We don't have any tackle. It's an ESS fleet. Ooh, they are gonna get a little fight. I'm gonna relink. Nah, let's not. Let's just force them to come in. Simi too, cool. You have 0 hope for that patch, D-Bar. Yeah, I get the impression that all the wind has been sucked out of your sail. Alright, so maybe we can get a little fight here. I was gonna relink, but I'll just relink now after I took their money. Maximum pressure. Give them a couple more minutes to send some guys through. If they don't, we'll burn off and Needlejack. Or sorry, and Thunderdome. Cyclone fleet issue is pretty good indication they want to come, but most of their ships can't even make it in, so I figure they're not going to come now. Drake? Oh, cool. Maybe the Drake will come. We got a lot of ships. I don't blame them for not sending in yet. Yeah, most of these ships can't enter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Only 2 or 3 of them can even make it in. That's why they're not coming. Yep. We're giving them time to do a fight. Sometimes we would refresh the timer before, but they have like a Logi ship. They have a Cyclone fleet issue. They have a Serb earlier. Like, they have ships to fight us. Hype? Yeah, let's fight the hype. Might want to pull range on that a little bit. I'd be waiting for you to leave to drop combat probes on you. Nobody would ever do that to us. That's crazy. That's rude. It's definitely against the law. Let's just give the Catch Boys a fight here. Nothing wrong with that. There's a hype here now, so like if they don't fight now, it's like totally on them. This guy's name is Huntei Plasma 5. What's up, buddy? Interesting name. It's not just any hentai, it's Plasma 5 version. The Nimbus 3000 of hentai. But he was just interested in Eve lore. Eve has several articles you can read at your pace. Vicari, thank you for sharing that. Interesting. We should do a lore stream or just read the lore. The hype is not sliding. Nothing's sliding. I don't know what's going on. Are they waiting for some more? I've never done these things. I don't even know how to do them either. Fight's coming? Oh, okay, thanks, Dwayne. Alright, let's hang out and wait for them to fight. So I didn't want to read local because I'll get tilted. Death was a good thing for me. Time for bed. Take care, partner. They got me. I was the laggard in the fleet. The laggard. That's awesome. Sorry, man. Yeah, they always nip the sickly gazelle in the back. Always. Let's wait for a cool fight and we'll just box it out. I'll kind of broadcast targets if I think they need help. Otherwise, you just be shooting whoever you want. For example, Logi, we have no choice but to shoot it. You know, expensive fast ships, we go for them, etc. Something like a hype that you're on your own. How do you do ESSs? Yeah. So you slide inside of them and then you rob them. Old Man Star. Yeah, that shit is cool. Well, I guess I don't know the lore. The atmosphere is cool. He wants 3 minutes? Oh no. Chat, we can't do it. We have to leave now. He wants 3 minutes. Best we can do is 6. Nice of them to bring a fight to us. Man, we're desperate. I'll take a terribly losing fight right now over nothing. I want you guys to pretend like there's no FC though in this fight, because you all have goofy ships. Just try to fly your ship and shoot the target you think could die. I'm going to broadcast. I want you to follow him, but more than ever, try to be scrappy and back up instead of dying. Just for fun. We intend fully to lose, with full losses and nothing to gain, but it could be fun. Interesting, Tunberry. Interesting. Interesting. It's a legacy thing. I'm here for inspiration. No worries. We gotta fight with the locals here in Cats. We'll have a good time. Be a good way to end it. I might play a little Pictionary after this for some prizes. I haven't played in a while. Some chatter asked me to bring it back. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I stopped. Totally stopped playing Pictionary. That shit was fun. The other cool story that somebody told me, Tunberry, thank you for sharing that. The other one was the Osiracier guy. The guy that made those like advanced like jump modules and stuff. He like programmed it to like sabotage his wife and his wife's lover and like jump them in the sun or something. So fucking crazy. It's literally, I don't know. I can't, yeah. Anyway. I'm not gonna touch that one. Yo, I hate this song. Sounds like Evlor? Yeah, no doubt. By the way, guys, friendly reminder, no matter what... Oh, the Chronos can't fit. Ah, they're all gonna slide with the Chrono? And oh, no. Anybody want to... whatever. I was gonna say you want to remind them that they can't bring the Chronos in, but that's their life. We shouldn't tell them what to do. If you guys are watching, though, Chronos can't fit, remember. They've changed it. Cepho says, I hope they try. I mean, I guess selfishly I do too, but I kind of feel like I should tell them. Good night, heading home from work. Okay, Xavier. Thank you. That's not Xavier from my corp, is it? That's another Xavier? Good to see you. Drake, Dommy, cool. All right, well, we got a little fight, guys. Little fight skis. Let's hang out. Basically, I'm gonna be the one broadcasting. Please don't broadcast it. We'll kind of muck it up. I'll tell you if there's an important target to shoot. Otherwise, just kind of fly your ship in and out, and don't just instantly die on this fleet. So back up a little bit when they come in and get yourself a little and feel it out. Defang them if you're getting shot, right? Type in fleet if you need help. Otherwise, follow the broadcast and, you know, enjoy the ride. They have 2 Dommies now. Okay. I feel like a pack of remote rep Dommies would be a fun fight with this fleet, personally. Be a proficient pilot. Yeah, well, we don't expect anybody in this fleet to know anything except how to, like, you know, double click or right click Desto and follow us. So ultimately what happens is really up to the strength of the individual average of the fleet. But I do give targets when there's targets to kill. Like, you know, if someone slides a Hugin into her or that type of shit, they usually get picked on. Really stretching the 3 minute. Well, you got to assume. That's why I said I'll give him 6. Triple dominant? Yeah, no doubt. What I really recommend doing is trying to drag the fight out and having fun with this. Don't just 1v1 the battleships on this fight. We already have the money. Get some distance when they come in and try to, you know, see if anybody comes in that's vulnerable. Defang things that get near you. Have some fun with this one. We almost never play like this because they come faster than this, but... But for example, you don't want to be in like grappler range of like a hype. You're pretty bad annoying for you. 5 Dommies. Well, over you? I don't know. I guess I just built it up over time. Hey, that's a hyper rate. I get some distance. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to have to pull range and defang a lot of these Dommies. Honestly, we're not gonna burst anybody down. We have a fair amount of damage, but I think they're gonna slide the Dommies in here in a second and trap us. So get some distance, start defanging the hype. And what I would do is I would pull range on these things. If his drones come out, you can kill him. There are some AFK acolytes on the floor. The hammerheads are his. So maybe get his drones dead. If he starts dying here, no worries. I'm gonna get barrage on. All right, so a huge Dommy ball is here. You're gonna have to pull range and pretty much shoot a lot of drones. Try to finish off the hype if you can. Looks like the hype is maybe going down. Get your drones on the hype. Try to finish them off. If you can finish off the hype, oh, because it's immune in here. Interesting. Can we get drones on immune? Drones on the immune? I think drones kill the immune automatically. Let's get some drones on the immune real quick. It's a fairly soft target compared to some of these. I know it's a AF. I know. But just fly your own ship and get some distance. Drekevats is landing. Interesting. All right, I'm going to switch to the Drekevats and try to trade up on the Drekevats. Drekevats is a fantastic kill for us to trade up on. He's double webbed right now. I'm going to go for Hail on the Drekevats and see if I can trade up real fast. Otherwise, fly your own ships and try to survive a little bit longer. I'm going to go for a little tiny bit of a bit of a hero play here. I'm going to try to trade up on the Drekevats real quick. Otherwise, fly your ships. The Dommies are going to swarm you with the drones. You're going to have to do your absolute best to defang them and pull range. If you got drones on you, defang them. Looks like I'm webbed off for the Drekevats. Can't catch him. Damn. Caracol, can you catch him? Wow, how did he pull range like that? I had a double web too. Must be 100 MN. Looks like I might be able to get more. Got him back on him. Got the webs back on the Drekevats. Got the webs back. Got the webs back. Closing range. Yes. Yes. God, he's so nimble. I can't keep up on him. I guess he's keeping me webbed is what it is. And I can't follow him. Either way, shout out to these guys. Massive ball of ships that we waited for this. Really nothing to kill either. There's no defang attempts. You know. I guess the nicest thing I could say is that we will never wait for Sigma grind set to form a fleet ever again. I mean, you know, that was pitiful. We must have waited 10 minutes and you guys slid in more Dommies than we had Tech 1 cruisers. Like, you people should truthfully feel embarrassed right now. Thank you for the fight, though. And we waited so long for them. And they still brought in an overwhelming amount of battleships. What can you say? I can give them a chance to look good and have a good fight and still crush us. Or they can do this and remind us why people make fun of Sigma grind set. Good fight, guys. All had remote reps. So, yeah, but remote rep Dommies are cool. Like, we expected maybe they'd bring like 3 or 4. You know, but they brought 8. I count 8 remote rep Dommies. 2 get-ins, hype. And then a bunch of like BCs and stuff. You know, no worries. Good fight. We waited for him. We expected to lose, but like, you know. I can't save you from how bad that makes you look. Sigma's constantly just memes this kind of fleet to take out 15 towers. Yeah, I mean, the part that makes them look bad is that we waited for them politely instead of leaving. And they still brought an overwhelming amount of RR Dommies. It's a 15-man fleet. They brought 8 RR Dommies for us in Tech 1 cruisers. You know what our doctrine was, Sigma? Any basic Tech 1 cruiser that's not a Thorax or a Blackbird, and you brought 8 remote rep Dommies after we waited 10 minutes for you, I can't save you from how pathetic that makes your group look. Next time I go there, brother, not only are we not going to wait, we're gonna probably cheese you once or twice and offer a fight and then take it away from you. I got beef with Sigma now. Anyway, let's play some Pictionary for some prizes. Appreciate the fleet big time. Thank you guys for coming. We really tried so hard to get a fight. It's shames that we finally got a fight and it was knuckleheads, but we're going to probably do this again on Thursday. We'll try to do it during a more sane time. You weren't inspired? Yeah, that was pathetic. What are you going to do? They formed 30 Vagas for 10 Scepters, yeah. I mean, it's funny because we shop with Initiative, we shop with Frat, we even shop with Goons. You know? I've never been asked to wait and then been dealt that card before. It's just the social skills of some EVE players. It's unbelievable. It makes me want to just assume that every EVE player is like actually a scumbag idiot. And like, I don't want to think that way, but it seems like I constantly like do good faith things. Like, all right, let's wait for Sigma to fight us. We'll lose it. We'll go out of here happy. And they bring a fucking ball, a massive ball of RR Dommies. Like, where's the good faith? There's none of it. It just doesn't exist. It makes you bitter. You have a lot of Thorax? We had 0 oh, you mean here? Yeah, we have a lot here. We had 0. We had such a friendly fleet, too. We waited so long for them. I was so nice to them. And they still bring a ball at RR Dommies. With bait hype. They couldn't even copy it with like 2 or 3. He says we're scumbag idiots. Are you Sigma? Yeah, no, definitely. Next time we see Sigma, there's no trust, no love there. That's pathetic. Same type of fleet Thursday? Yeah, almost undoubtedly. I'll do more. This was unsatisfying today. Isk to win. We never mind losing. We don't mind getting outnumbered, but the idea of waiting plus just getting trounced by an overwhelming force, well, we will have no chance of even fighting back. It just shows you these guys they truly must. They must really need that to get by. There must be some thirst in there for like trickery leading to profit. You know what I'm trying to say? Blue balled. Killboard can't look bad. Yeah, obviously Sigma grind set, sorry. Like, I've always been friendly to your group until now. That just makes you look... Because you're small enough to where that's clearly who you guys are. They're from Imperium. Well, being associated with Goons doesn't mean you're bad. Goons are largely cool people. It's just all day I'm trying to fish for a fight. You tell me you got a fight. You say 3 minutes. I wait another 8 minutes. You show up with 8 RR Dommies. I just... Nobody owes us fun, granted, but it's like, are you trying to make me dislike your group? Why not just say like, hey, we're gonna bring a ball of dummies if you know? Do you want to stay and fight that? No, hold on, 3 minutes, we'll come fight you. 3 minutes, we'll come fight you. I'm just losing love for the average, like, random Eve player. It's ridiculous. Treat it like a single player game again. You can have good faith, there will be no good faith. It's just not true, though. We've fought and seen so many cool people. It's just, man. Some of these combinations of bad behaviors, I just can't understand. It's one thing to make us wait a long time for an unbeatable fleet. It's also one thing to bring a huge ball of our dummies, but to combine them, it's like, dude, you guys must be completely... You must be down so bad to do that to us. Let's says I'm unsatisfied. Yeah, my bad. We're going to play Pictionary, so stand by. Give it a few minutes. People are just absolutely animals sometimes in this game. Animals, bro. Not literally, of course, but... Is it Snorefest? Yeah, no doubt. See a Blitz. They blew the entire galaxy. Yeah, that's their business, but when Jack the Needle is in your fucking space and you tell him to wait for a fight and then you bring 8 RR Dommies in a hype to a 15-man non-thorax Tech 1 cruiser gang, you lose all respect. Forever. Like, I don't know how you're going to even understand us to ever come back there and ever trust you again. I know you don't care, but... Yeah, I know the 4 Gannons, I know. I know you don't care, but like... Man. When the arcade-style NPSI comes to your town and says, sure, we'll wait for a fight, you don't sit there and fucking bring out the trebuchets, you know, and starve them out. You don't do that. That's insane. It's funny. I got beef with Sigma now, man. Fuck Sigma Grindset. No more Sigma Grindset people in my fleets. I got beef with y'all now. Alright, we're gonna play some Pictionary here. Unfortunately, only Twitch can win this, but YouTube can have fun and goof around. Let's see. I didn't really have anything in here. I'm gonna hand out one of these. Maybe 2 of these. Yeah, we'll do these and ISK. Next time we jump Sigma, this is how I feel at the moment. Jenny says, hopefully restoring some faith. I shared your comments from last time. Sorry for bitching so much. Today's just an off day. It's like an off week for me. You shared your comments with Signal Cartel? Hell yeah, dude. Jenny, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you and everything your group does. I'm very happy you forwarded the comments too. Sorry for whining so much today. It's just people are really testing my patience today. I don't know what it is. It could just be that I'm having low patience, so... I feel bad because we have like Signal Cartel folk in here and it's like I'm just bringing them down. It's just when you think about what just happened, it's hard not to get angry. You go out there looking for a fight, good faith fight all day, goofy ships, nothing's happening. Finally, some group's like, oh, we'll fight you, wait for us, and then they just scumbag you. Oh, man. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm whining. Whoa. Sorry. We had the music. This should probably cheer everybody up, including me, though. We're going to play Pictionary, which means I'm going to draw things that they tell me, words, and then you're going to guess them. First person in Twitch to guess it gets a point or more points, depending on how fast you guess. And then the person with the most points after X rounds wins, and then the winner gets a prize. Very simple. Hats and fish, baby. When was the last time we played this? I'm gonna do a 15 round game of Pictionary, and I'm gonna give first and second place a skin, and I'm gonna give both of you 100 million ISK. Third place just gets 50 million ISK. No skin. It only works on Twitch, and how it works is you basically type, and if you type the word exactly, it could be 1, 2, or 3 words. If you type the word or phrase exactly correctly, you'll win. It's a very bright screen. I wish it was a dark mode. The word exactly. Nailed it, Katse. Anyway, shout out Sigma Grind said, I don't like you guys anymore. Have a great day. For the rest of my fleet, thank you so much for coming on that. That was good. You guys were troopers. I owe you all a smoothie. I owe them some kills, for sure. You guys saw that they slow rolled the dummies too. They didn't just flea warp the 8 dummies. They trickled them in so that we would commit to the fight. Whew. I'm gonna shove a Cheeto up my nose. Cheeto. Don't forget to refresh. Gotta get the low. Well, no, I can't tell them to refresh anymore because I stopped playing like ads. So now it does the pre-roll thing. So if I tell them to refresh, it seems like I'm farming them for ads. But technically, yes, if you do refresh, it does give you the lowest latency. I was excited. Yeah, Victor, I am sorry. I'm being a little baby today, but like people are just making my life so hard today. It's crazy. I had this dude punk me after I fought him. I had my mapper screwing up. I had some guy in my fleet talking shit when I just refused to, when I just got done telling people not to do it. And now I got Sigma punking me for no reason. It's been a rough day, but you know, we're going to have some fun. We're going to laugh it off with some Pictionary, and I'm going to apologize once again when we're done here for the bad vibes and give you some good ones to go. Time to snort some tortilla chips. Are you really going to snort some delicious maize-based crisps? I don't think you would do that. I don't think you have it in you. Sounds like a non-sub problem. True. But like, you know, true to the game as long as blood is blue in my vein, right? I can't say here I'm doing this for the subs. All right, let's cover this bitch up real quick. So here's how this works, folks. I need you to listen carefully. Only people on Twitch will show up and their text will be scraped. Okay. The first person to type the word or phrase exactly right wins. Okay. Now, if you type the word and you misspell it, you don't get it. If you type half the word, you don't get it. If you type the word with a period in the middle, you don't get it. It's got to be perfect. Okay. I will tell you whether it's 1, 2, or 3 words before we start, because I think that really makes it easier, because sometimes it's just ridiculous. Sometimes it'll be another version of the same word. So like if the word is like waitress and you type waiter, it doesn't work. Or if it's like beginning instead of begin, it won't work, right? It has to be exact. So play around with the, you know, the conjugation and the tense. All right, so I don't even use slow-mo, so you can do as much as you want. Let's begin. We have 15 rounds, 90 seconds a round. It goes pretty quick. We're going to get some good prizes here, and we'll slowly work this back into a normal thing we do during the week because it's super fun. So good luck. Have fun. Here we go. By the way, I get to choose between 2 words each time, so it's my choice. Okay. It is one word. Zephyr, well done. Shave. Someone said smoke. Yeah, I guess the gray was weird. So this is just doing a little shave, right? You can see it now. By the way, this is for Eve prizes. We're going to give a skin to the first 2 people, and then we're going to give them each 100 mil and somebody else 50 mil. It's mostly just for the fun, though, so don't trip if you don't win. It's really hard to win, by the way. It's extremely hard. I feel like you've practiced your artwork since. Really? That was terrible. Really? Okay. All right, one word. Wait for it. Wait for it. No? Okay, hold on. How do we get this across? This is not right here. This is not going to cut the mustard. Ooh, there we go. Cartoon. I let it sit for a while. Nobody was getting it, so people realized it was a cartoon. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is clearly a 1-for-1 of Bugs Bunny and Donald Duck. Like, I don't know how you're not seeing that. Someone says Pokemon. All right, I can see that. Sorry, I couldn't quite remember the bill though. The fact that someone got cartoon is good. All right, one word, chat. One word. I feel like this one might be easier. What is this? This is like a No Man's Sky creature. This is both a silhouette and a living being at the same time. It has all the body parts, yet none of them. Look at his face! Oh, he's so cute. Alright, well done. Alright. 2 words. I don't know how I feel about this one. Okay. So... Two words. Yes. I didn't even have to draw no titties. I kept it legit PG in here. Well done. See, this is a good chicken. It's a rather healthy chicken, isn't it? This chicken could go running. I think chickens are a little bit more truncated lengthwise. Nice job, Craig. It looks pretty split. Zephyrism, though, did get 2. Oof. And versus wait, I won, did you? What happened? Sometimes your chat will resolve before theirs. Ultimately, it's probably whatever I see is that's going to work. On mine, his was before you. I'm sorry. Actually, it's whatever the bot sees first. This is rip bows. All right, here's one. One word. Was that weird? Was that weird for anybody? Did I fuck anybody? Anybody smoking on some Cheech and Chong that got fucked up by that? That one was like, that one was a new territory for me. Well done. Who got it? Fishy. Well done, bro. I don't know what's wrong with me. Whew. All right, guys. One word. Ooh, the laptop. One word here. I didn't even get the water out. All right. Well, what park was I drawing? He literally must know what Manhattan looks like in his head. I was drawing Central Park. There's no way unless this guy is familiar with like New York in his head. You pictured Central Park? Well, there you go. I was gonna have to start drawing other things. I've seen a lot of CSI New York. There you go. The man is qualified. He's got his bona fucking fides. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I don't know how I'm gonna draw this one. I have a way of drawing this that I just want to do, even though it's very inefficient. One word, one word. This is very inefficient. Stop. I didn't even get the arrows out. I didn't even finish it. Stop. My man says open. He's like, ksh, ksh. I didn't even get the tab on the... Alright, well, the chat's too good. Nice inverse. 69 points. Nice. Not 6-7, but close. No notes. Alright, there's 2-1. I almost did boxing ring here, but I'm gonna do the other one. One word, one word, one word. I almost did boxing ring, but this one's funnier. I don't know. I just like this one. Oh, come on. There you go. Where are my Slavic people at? Someone says vodka. Hey, Blue Star, what up? Welcome. Who got it? Jenny? Damn, Jenny's good. Well done. If you want to take a second to refresh your stream, you can. If you're not subbed, it'll pre-roll you. But these are hard. These are very difficult. This one particularly mystifying. This could be an asteroid, could be a turd. What? What? Wait, what? Hold on. What? Wait. What? It's a variety show tonight? What's up, Disco? I used to do this all the time, bro. There's a lot of history to my stream if you're new to it. It's like, you know, you may not know, but I used to do this shit. It's so much fun. This is for Eve prizes too. You'll love it. All right, all right, all right, all right. This is one word. I don't understand this, but okay. Number one, how the fuck is it Tristan? Number two, how the fuck did Jenny get Tristan from that? That looks like a mole or tooth extracted from like a dead animal. For crying out loud, it says I'm done. Hey yo. This wing is too small. I was trying to draw this chat because I'm like, wait, why is Tristan coming up? This stream has nothing to do with Eve at all. This list of stuff. I thought those were otters. Yo, Jenny's killing this game. Wait, Jenny got 6'8" and 6'9"? You're one away from the Zoomer trifecta. Guys are crazy here. Ladies are crazy. All right, here we go. One word. We have 5 more puzzles left. One word. Mr. Fishy, this is competitive. It's a cuticle. Look at that hand. That's a perfect hand. Perfect. At least nobody said penis on this one. I'm proud of you guys. All right, here we go. One word. One word. Everybody, someone said Tristan. No grouper? What are we doing? One word. Everybody should know this. Everybody should know this. If you don't know this, it'd be very confusing. Toothpaste. Zephyr isn't coming back. We have 3 people, I think, on the board. I can't see the leaderboard, but I think Zephyrism, Jenny, and Fish are the 3 contenders right now. Still got a few left. That's a happy face right there. I feel like when I think of myself, that's actually kind of similar to what I see. Just a happy guy. Eyes just drifting off, you know? Someone says shave right on time. Groper. One of them was moon. Moon is too easy. All right, this one's 2 words. Lightning rod. Broadcast tower, TV antenna, lightning strike, lightning rod. Cheese grater. So fucking close, dude. Both 2 words. Lightning rod, cheese grater. 2 words? You don't know how close you were, kid. He says, nah, it was a cheese grater. You're wrong. That's wrong. Only a few left. 13 out of 15. All right, here we go. One word, chat. One word. Soil. Nobody took soil science in college? Damn, I guess I was on my own on that one. I took soil science a couple times. Because soil science, as you would believe, is incredibly fucking boring. Incredibly boring. I'm getting triggered thinking about it. Well done. All right. All right. Closest thing I've done is soil myself in science. All right, okay. You're allowed in, guys. One word, ladies. One word. Actually, I guess I should probably get this right. Someone said tech. Ooh, Jenny. See, I studied entomology in college. It could very well be interpreted that the proboscis there is a 4th leg on this side, but distinctly 3 legs on the left means it's an insecta. Insectas have 6 legs, so it's definitely not a tick. And if it's got a proboscis and it looks fat like that, it's got to be siphonata, right? Which is the flea, right? Well done. Blue Star Mirage knows her bugs. Love that. Last one of the day. Here we go. After your Tristan drawing, okay, all right, fine. Listen. I want to pull some authority because I studied bugs and dicked around. Here we go. Last one. This one's going to be tough. Soil science is deep. Here we go. Last one on the board. Someone said Jinko. Jeans. Pixel, you want to play? You want to play Pictionary? We're all done, and you can't even read. You can play with me. I'll draw you things. Zephyr absolutely came out of the back and crushed it. Blue Star was awfully close. Jenny was awfully close as well. Oh, goodness. All right, let me hand out some goodness. I think I'm gonna hook up our third and fourth place for being right up in the woodworks there. Zephyr SM, big prize. Zephyr, what's your in-game name? There you are. There you are, my. So we'll wind this down after this, by the way, folks. Thanks for hanging out with me all day. I'm gonna give you another 100 million on top of the little skin you won there. Congrats. Thanks for being a fan of the show. Polish fish. I'm gonna triple check. I remember this one off rip. The moniker with fish is no underscore. Well done, mister. You also win 100 million and a skin. Fish, long-time viewer, handsome chatter. Thanks for playing. Well done. Nice snipes. The problem I have here is that both Blue Star and Jenny were like pretty much tied for third. So I'm gonna do the scholarly thing here and give both of these chatters a little prize. Blue Star Mirage. Maya Valan. 50 million to you. And what we'll do is next time we'll play a couple more rounds. I haven't played in a while. IGS, Jenny, everywhere. That's also just Jenny everywhere, isn't it? Is it 2 words? Oops. I think it's 2 words, yeah? If my memory serves. There we are. Fantastic. Thank you all for playing. The focus of Pictionary is about the fun and the goofiness of it. A little bit of clout if you're good at it. I try not to make it too insane. The prizes, lest we lose sight of what's fun. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up, Cloric, and nobody cares. Play the frickin' ending scene. Play it. You know you want it. All right, fine. I'll do it. Thanks, everybody, for coming. Wow, interesting. A bit too much complaining again today. I got to keep getting better at it, but man, people were testing me today, but we got through it. Some incredibly smiling faces. We pretty much had fun despite there being none to have out there. It was good. Thank you to everybody who came on my fleet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No fun today, really, in terms of ships, but it was still nice to fly with you guys. Thank you. Thank you for not talking shit in local. Blue Star says night, bro. Hell yeah. Take care now. Appreciate you. We did a hype train yesterday, by the way, and the new thing is whenever that does happen, if it happens later in the week, I'm going to ban chatters randomly, so do not subscribe to me, lest I have to ban people, yeah? YouTube is somehow immune from this, too. Thank you for coming, Victor Diaz, D-Bars, John Barker, Rocco. Take care, guys. Everybody over on YouTube, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will stream again on Thursday for your pleasure.